You don't know who K-Cap is? Oh man, K-Cap cold. He had you had to look at his YouTube. He had the other.
Victor, what's going on, my guy?
But it's a different breed though, so I can't knock you. Okay. To you, it's cool. See, but you still a young man. When you understand the vibe, like what's his other song that he had? Let me see. You probably remember this song.
Can I sit here doing the show?
Sure, you can sit there.
Sure, you can sit there.
Sure. Hey, you sound like a guest. Like, mind if I sit right here?
I know we got two guests coming.
No, they gonna sit.
We have two guests coming in today. Well, they're really like one. But they're two different people. But it's really like one, right? Technically. You've been acting different. What's been on your mind?
What was
I can't do everything perfectly, Jesse. I can't be perfect every day at everything, okay? Thank you, Victor. J.O., good morning, Nisi Pooh. Good morning, Santanu. Good morning, Cherie. I miss you, girl. Oh, Cherie. Hey, I hope we're still on for tomorrow. Because your birthday is Wednesday, correct? Yes. I don't own the rights to this music.
All the hatred in the world, it really hurts my soul. Another body in the street, another life gone cold. Another mother in agony watching life unfold. But there is no console. Tell me why we gotta hate each other? Why we can't just love each other? All the hatred and why we gotta hurt each other? Nobody in the street, another life gon' cold. Why we can't just love each other? There is no control.
Yo, look me in the face. We don't even have to hate. Enough money we can chase. Let's uplift the race. Let's get to a place. We can sit and talk face to face. There's a lot that we relate. You don't have to take the bait. Be a man. Anybody got a gun in their hand. Anybody can throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase a bag. Let's plan to get them bands. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Yo, look me in the face. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Enough money we can chase. Let go of anger. Let's uplift. Let go of pain. Let's get to a place. I know the whys. Talk face to face. I felt the same. There's a lot that we relate. Cops killing. You don't have to take the bait. No difference. Be a man. Jail cells. Graveyards. Same sentence. Throw their hands. Anybody can choke or slam. Anybody can chase the bag. To take control of life. I had to walk back up them steps. Let's plan to go get them meals. Get back and pay them bills. Tell me why you shoot. Tell me why you hate. Tell me why you can't get on your grind and choose your fate. Let go of anger. Let go of pain. Tell me why. I know the whys. I felt the same. Cops killing. I'm killing. No difference. Tell me why. Jail cells. Graveyards. Same sentence. Tell me why. I hopped off the porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps. Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Rest in peace, Mars. Tell me rest in peace, Roman. Rest in heaven, wax. Why Peter on tell me? Can't forget Spider. As a kid, I was inspired. He put rims on his tires. back up them steps. We seen the movie change the sequel.
Really hurts my soul.
I was on those front lines. We moved with the other side. 09 I was active. I'm not talking online. I fought for respect, and I fought for what's mine. Tell me why. I fought for the game, and I fought for my side. Tell me I fight today to break the cycle. Tell me that type of life is suicidal. I hopped off that porch with no regrets. To take control of life, I had to walk back up them steps. Tell me,
really hurts my soul.
people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle. Tell me why. Tell me why. Why? Tell me. We gotta stop taking score. We gotta stop protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie I was told is that you gotta die for respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for. You should be neither. Too many people dying for no reason. We gotta stop it, we gotta break the cycle. Tell me why. We gotta stop taking score. We gotta start protecting our people, uplift our people. The biggest lie we was told is that you gotta die for your respect. There is no word in the dictionary I'm willing to die for, and you shouldn't be neither.
Tell me why. Yeah.
Hey yo, Pluto.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Diddy.
Let that shit ride.
Emotionally
88.
caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Yeah. Lost a lot of niggas to the street life. I guess that's why mama told me been before the street lights. Come on out of police lights, they won't chase me right. Remember hustling nicks and dimes just to keep my feet right. Homies dying every day, beef come from every way. Had to grab a Glock to tell these up, not today. Mama don't know what to say, mad that I grew up this way. Little block I came up on cause it made me who I am today. Running trains of groupie, never wanted to settle down. Whoever thought in grade school that I'll be a felon now. Punching up on anybody cause in my hood we gets down. Used to toe standard but my pistol got a bitch now. Cage with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt. Swimming in these deep waters, I feel like I'm Mike Phelps. Emotionally caged with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cards that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, can't explain how that felt.
Damn, BT. Ride with me. We don't need chasing money, baby. Sniff.
Fuck, I look like going broke, chasing after bitches, money on the phone. Roll 9 woods out of 28 grams, rotating, slapping zone.
Hear me?
I've been in my zone, slapping zones, real trap. I've been in my zone, slapping zones, real trap.
Break it down, cook it up, I'm serving fire. Cali plus, sending cookie bowls of fire. Trapping lines, frenemies, rocking wires. Serving people through some people, bitch, I'm tired. Cross the state in the kitchen, whipping omelets. Pasta mama told me how to make a profit. Get it clocked in the scale, gotta bag it, baby. I'm the 90s, but I'm whipping like the 80s, baby.
I see I'm hating, I ain't tripping, I'm just stacking, I'm just flipping, I'm just sticking to the script to keep it.
This is another 419 Grind exclusive. Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grind Rise and Grind Morning Show.
419grind.com.
They gon' use it, walk the work wet, I ain't cool it. Trap lives matter, don't be foolish if you doing it
This
really.
is
You know
another
we ain't calling for no
419
prices.
Grind
They put tight and drop it
exclusive.
off. Went to pay the plug and left them
That's
extra.
right. It's the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by the 419 Grind. Leah, I feel good this morning.
Okay.
Yeah, we already woke. It's nothing but energy. Good Monday morning,
Why
September.
you feel so good?
Man, you know why?
Why?
Because it's a Monday that I didn't think I was seeing. Lord, let me see another Monday.
It's a blessing,
It's
right?
I'm
To wake
talking
up
about
in the morning.
will it,
and
won't
see
it,
a
won't it,
whole
will
nother
it?
week. Yes.
And
Amen.
then I happened to listen to a ministry online since this COVID, because I really didn't, I'm still working on that. But got to give a big shout out to the Winans, the Perfecting Church. Minister Winans. I listened to him. I actually sold a seed into their service, but also sold a seed back into my service in Alabama. So it's just a spiritual hangover today, Leah.
That's always a beautiful thing.
When you know your story and you know what you came through, man, ain't nobody mad but the haters. I usually blow a whistle in church, but I ain't got my whistle on me right now. But Leah, it's September 24th. Can you believe it's almost October?
It's September 24th.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
What's the date today?
I'm pretty sure it's September 28th. 28. Yeah.
See, help me out too. It's the 28th.
I only know that because September 24th is the day my daughter's father died. And
Oh,
so that
okay.
was just a few days ago. Remember, we ran the memorial. So yeah.
Okay.
You're
So
a few days off, but it's okay.
So if you listening to this on iHeart, you heard September 24th. Nope, you didn't go into a warp speed because during the COVID, everybody, you didn't know what day it was. I'm still coming out of that a little bit.
Yeah, I think we all are. Hey, but I bet you who's not feeling good today?
What's that?
Our executive producer.
No. Ain't we feeling good all day? This a Rise and Grind morning show.
Well, I saw that the Celtics didn't make it into the.
Oh, Hiroshima. Boom. Yeah. Also getting right into it. Hey, that's traffic. This traffic about to get jam-packed. If you're on the road, you better watch out because Leah Renee up with traffic and weather.
Yes, well, the weather is, it's a beautiful morning today. It's 64 currently, but it's not going to get any warmer than that. We're going to be staying around 60 degrees pretty much all day. And going into the afternoon, we do have a 90% chance of rain. So make sure you put on your rain boots today. Carry your umbrella with you because it's going to be a wet one. And as far as the traffic goes, at this current time, there aren't any traffic incidents or accidents. However, because it's going to be raining today and going to be wet outside, make sure you're taking
What's
your
the
time.
percentage?
90%.
Oh, yeah, it's about to rain.
Yeah, it's going to rain.
Oh, I just got my hair done this weekend, too.
And you're going to get some of that good sleep. Like, that's some of that good sleep weather. And if you got a bae, if you got a boo,
Absolutely.
It's one of those things. So, yeah, it's going to be nice and rainy. It's going to be a nice and rainy evening, but it's still going to be, pretty decent temperatures. It's going to get down to like 48. So, it's going to, it's going to be a pretty nice day. And no, it's not going to be a pretty nice day because it's going to be raining. So
No. You know what, Leah? Actually, rain is good because because it kind of slow you down.
Mm-hmm. I love listening to the rain.
Yes,
it at peace.
And that's why I love rain. Now, I don't like catastrophic and all that crazy ass rain.
Yeah.
But I like rain that just kind of slow you down, just to chill. Like you ain't got to be in no rush.
Yes.
And as you talk about weather, Leah, people been driving crazy. So really be careful on the road, especially with the rain.
Yes.
Like texting, driving, looking at the kids.
Just doing too much.
Trying to smack the kid in the back seat.
Yeah.
Trying to virtual learn and drive.
Man, it's crazy.
So. Yeah, I say that because I was about to get on that traffic and weather piece, but just thank you, Leah, for sharing that. And Leah, I'm just so excited because again, we want to say good morning to all our grinders.
Yes, good morning, all our grinders. We love that you guys wake up with us every day.
Make sure that you vote. This is the #1 best local podcast in the country, right here on the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented to you by the 419. Ain't nobody else doing it like this. I promise you. You got 2 of the best anchor duos in the game with Miss Leah Renee.
Well, we're actually one anchor duo.
Okay.
But there's 2 of us, yeah.
Well, see, I'm kind of a big dude, so she owned it today, y'all. She woke. See, she tried. That's cool because she made me feel small because I've been rocking like real big lately. Also, If you think you can rock with us, we're looking for an on-air talent. If you think you got what it takes to create a vibe, you can work with us. See, we come off this thing sometime, Leah, but they don't know. When we off this mic, you got to have some thick skin.
Yes. Yes.
But we are looking for on-air talent. If you are looking to do a podcast, think about the 419 Grind. We are a one-stop shop, Leah. Ain't nobody else in the game got a whole network of shit that we can do.
Nope.
But us.
But us.
And we can cuss.
Yep.
Yeah, and she's
I'm
still
working on that, though. I'm trying not to do that.
You trying not to do that?
Yeah, I'm trying
well,
to be
till she
better.
get her shit together. Listen, this is what I'm going to do. Make sure you send your info to info@the419grind.com. Email us, send us your music. This is one of the most interactive podcasts in the country. And, Leah, we got a great show today. I'm excited.
Yes.
It's Trending Topics in Toledo on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
That scared me.
That girl thought she was in the hood. So, Leah, what's some of the hot topics going on?
Oh,
well,
man.
you already set the tone with the game.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. The poor Celtics are definitely out of the finals, and it looks like the Lakers are going to be taking up the Miami Heat.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be interesting. I'm definitely going to be following the playoffs, and which team are you going to root for?
I don't have a dog in the fight, but what I will say is I want to just give a big shout out to LeBron James.
Yes.
And the reason why, because he is an Ohio black man.
I was going to say, I think I'm going to go for the Lakers just because LeBron, just because he's from Ohio.
Man,
you got to
mean,
rep, right? Like, why
if we don't even know how to cheer, like, you ain't even got to like the game, Leah, like, off the court, his attributes. Like,
yes,
he is about to. He has
absolutely.
potentially about to bring 3 NBA titles to 3 different teams. Cleveland, Miami, and he's probably going to do it in an Ohio man, black man from Akron. And he promotes wealth and education for us.
And family and love. And
girl,
he's been in the
you
game.
saying something?
He's been in the industry all these years and ain't never had a scandal. That says a lot about him. Not to say he ain't never cheated, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Not to say he ain't never cheated, but he ain't never had a scandal.
Shit,
so
that PP was working. I promise you something. Go ahead.
Whoa, how do you know?
Yes, expect
Sir.
the unexpected right here on all
Sir.
on the all new Rise and Grind.
So back to those trending topics, Jesse.
But yes, not knocking that, and you're right, Leah. He's a true, and sometimes people say professional. Hell, we kind of create that. He is seasoned.
Yes.
He know how. Even when he walk, like when he walk onto the court and he about to sub in, he always wipe his. He walk like I got this shit together. Even if I don't, I got this together.
Yes.
And you wouldn't think that I was. So great point, Leah.
Yeah.
None of the messiness, and it's so crazy, Leah, that you say that because the favor that's on LeBron's life, his light is shining so bright. God is covering him.
Yeah.
So even in the hate, If you really hating on LeBron, not saying what he do on the court, you really just a real live hater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's a real life hater, Leah?
Someone who is miserable in their own right. They haven't figured out their purpose, and they don't know how
This
to
girl hot this
quite
morning.
deal with the fact that they see other people living in their purpose and living their life, and they don't understand and they can't fathom why they haven't reached that point yet, and they just don't know how to deal with it.
Smoking.
And we're gonna pray for them. We're gonna continue to pray for them.
Leah, how many people in the world did I say? Nearly
8 billion or something.
Nearly 7 billion. If 1 billion of that 7 billion don't like me or you, I got 6 more to go.
Yeah.
And I can't handle all them. So you're right. And it was interesting because that was kind of the conversation we talk about trending topics and what's on your mind. That's it right there, Leah. And you said it so perfectly. If you're mad at somebody's personality or their gift and their talent, get yours. Find what your gift and talent is and walk in it. Yeah, Leah, I cannot look as beautiful as you look right now. Like, you just sit right here and just look damn good.
Thank you.
I got to sit in this motherfucker, be loud, tell the motherfucker, look at me. Look at me. Look at me, anime.
You are crazy.
And so if you're driving in your car, be careful. I know you laughing. Put that seatbelt on. But, Leah, that is so true. Walk in your gift and don't knock the other person. I was listening to our template, The Breakfast Club, and they was talking about Wendy Williams and what's the girl from Housewives?
Nene, yeah.
Nene.
Yeah.
And what in the mess that Wendy said, she was like, I don't want to count Nene's coins.
Coins, right.
But that's where we get caught at. Leah, I need everybody in 419 Grind Studio, all of our shows, I need everybody to be what they need to be for their people, for their families. I need your bank account to be good. I need your phone on just in case you got to come get me and give me a ride. I can't knock your pockets, Leah.
Yeah.
And if you got a bag, I could call my girl because she got a bag. Why do we get mad when somebody else shining?
I don't know.
I don't know either. And
that's something, you know, I mean, people look around and they feel like they haven't quite accomplished or gained the things that they see others have or that they think others have. Because let's be clear, you know, we look around in social media, especially, I mean,
I think we got to live that.
Yeah, and it's not, you know, for everybody's life everybody's social media isn't their reality. So, you know, we have to stop looking at others and, you know, wondering why I don't have this and why I don't have that. And
Absolutely.
just like you said, you have to find your purpose and find your...
And be comfortable and make your purpose. Like, I know I got a big personality, Leah. I work at this.
Yeah.
I go to sleep, I wake up to be a big personality. I'm already a big ass dude. So I work on that. But as you was talking about some of the trendy topics, we just kind of worked that one in there. Also, Leah, the Browns won. I don't give a damn what team they play.
Yeah.
The Browns won.
Oh, is that your team?
No, but
we ain't. Steelers is your team, right?
No, I just wear this because I look good in the hat. And it match. Big shout out to AT Southside.
And we're matching again today.
Yeah,
Why do we always
came
do that?
in. Make money, not war. Big shout out to AT. He make these different shirts and he creates a 419 culture in the shirts, which is dope. And he put, shout out to my boy Devon Fagerberger. He got hood stock on it.
Yeah, I love it.
And what he did, he connected a chain to the south side. So I wish one of y'all would try to steal my chain. Snatch my chain if you want to. It's going to be a problem. But Leah, the Bengals tied. So the Bengals, and another Ohio team, Cincinnati Bengals, tied their game last night. And so they are the first team to not get a win or a loss. They tied.
Who are they playing?
I knew you was going to ask me that. Google it.
So silly.
Google
and so tonight, shout out to Marty Morrow on the live. He says tonight is Monday Night Football, right?
People excited about Monday night.
So what's going on tonight for Monday Night Football?
Well, I never really got into it because it's like you said, Leo, what we talked about, just this time warp. People are really trying to get back to like the way of life. So even looking in the stands and the games, there's nobody really there. So Monday night, you know, I'm starting to see more people get out.
That's right, because nobody can come to the games yet.
I'm starting to see more people get out in public, though. I did a wedding reception this weekend. It was probably 300 people in there, and nobody had their damn mask on. So we are moving back into transition. And thank you here in the 419 Grind Studios. We wipe things down. We keep things clear. We got some other things that we'll be working on as people enter into the studio. So,
well, what do you think about that, though? Because they were talking about that on Good Morning America this morning, saying that I don't want to get it wrong. It was either the nationwide or it was the worldwide number has reached 1 million deaths or 1 million something with the COVID. So what do you think about that? Like, as far as everybody just getting back to life and kind of going on about life. What do you think of that?
Build your immune system. Drink your orange juice.
Yeah.
Drink your water.
So you think everybody just needs to stay healthy?
Absolutely. And do what we've been doing. Like when they was talking about wipes and all that, Leah, I come from the hood of Toledo, Ohio, Southside, Belmont. We didn't have no wipe. We used bleach on every rag.
Right.
Man, when you walked in the house,
right.
man, we been disinfected. And one of the things that they are, there was a promo on the radio that they are now genetically saying that the reason how you might be highly you can be highly contagious, but it's based on your genetics. And Leah, where we didn't came from and the walk that we had, shit, don't get me wrong. People still have low tolerance, immune system, and things of that nature. But we are people of success. Our bodies are just kind of made differently. In terms of our internal organs, we can withstand some things that normally others can't. But I will say this, to your point, I just wish And I say wish with a effort. So people always be like, I just wish, I wish. So what are you going to do to create that change? If some of the families and some of the individuals that died in the facilities, hospice and things of that nature, Leah, if they had a chance to have like a monitor in a room and we can do like we video chatting right now, I think that would have extended some people's lives.
Yeah, probably.
Because you could get a chance to see that loved one. That loved one, you know how people was going outside the window and things of that nature. So I do believe that if we could just add that feature, because it's tough being alone. Yeah. I think if we could add that.
Yeah, no, I agree, because I even have an aunt, you know, sending love to my Aunt Carol in Adrian, Michigan, but she's suffering from Alzheimer's. And so she's in a facility, and once COVID and everything happened, they had to, you know, all the facilities had to stop taking visitors, and she didn't understand, you know, of course, you know, the elderly, when they're in the, you know, in that type of state, you know, they don't understand. They don't get why they can't have their visitors or why they can't see anybody, and that was probably that probably took a toll on a lot of lives, a lot of elderly lives. So
absolutely, absolutely. And I just think us being able to still use technology and things like that could have extended someone's life.
Absolutely.
So I hope that our government,
I think a lot of those facilities are starting to implement that type
of
thing though now.
Absolutely, because it extends life. But this is a great show, and that's what I love, the Rise and Grind Morning Show, because it's real people, real conversation, real things that impact. Don't go nowhere. It's all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. When we come back, it's about to be a legendary conversation.
Yeah.
If you're tired of church as usual and you're looking for something invigorating, exciting with passion, then the Greater New Psalmist Baptist Church, 3251 Glendale, is the place for you. We are a people that's determined to occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change. The only thing's missing is you. Meet us at 3251 Glendale Avenue as we continue to be relevant and occupy all streets while cultivating cultural change.
Wake up in the morning with a smile. You make me so happy, it's worth my while. I don't care what others have to say. Your love is the greatest gift that'll come my way. So it's so extraordinary, it's incredible. Something about the love you give, unexplainable. Can't imagine where I'd be if you let me go. Broken, simple song to say. You make my soul glow. You make me feel so incredible. You're the source of my strength and the strength of my life. You make my soul glow. You are always there for me in my time of need. You pick me up when I fall and brush the dust off me. Had to take time to tell ya just what you need. Without you in my life, I don't know where I'll be. It's so extraordinary. It's so extraordinary. Something about the love you give. Something about the love you give. Can't imagine life without it. Simple song to say. Come on. You make my soul glow. You make me feel so incredible. You're the source of my strength and the strength of my life. You make my soul glow. You make my
Welcome back to the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy, Big Trees, with me.
Hear me, helping educate, restore, empower my environment.
Yes, that was Louis Self with Soul Glow, and before that was Dre McCullum with Tell Me Why. And if you want to get your local music on to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, make sure you send your music to info@the419grind.com, and we will get your music played. So, Trees, we got to give some love, obviously, because we have people on our live. I want to shout out. Well, okay, I have to quit saying shout out. I want to send some love and appreciation to our listeners and our viewers because, of course, our live is going crazy, and you guys are all tuned in, and we love you. So good morning, Herman, Tia, Andrea, Keitha, Toledo Glass City Basketball Club. Hey, my people. Marcus, Brianna, Letitia, Financially Lit, Dr. Vic, Ron Rick, Denise, and Jalen. So, yes, sending love to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that heart button if you love me. Hit the heart button if you love us. Hit the heart button if you love Trees. That's when everybody gonna hit the heart button.
She always say that. They love us.
So, Trees, we got guests in the building.
We do. Again, thank all those that's grinding with us this morning because it's early and it's Monday. Want to give a big love hug to all the young ones that's doing the virtual learning. Keep when y'all go to your phones and y'all see that we on YouTube because most of the kids are YouTube. Just know that somebody loves you and we know that it's challenging. So continue to in your learning of the virtual because that's a whole transition. But for those that's not watching on the live and you're listening on iHeart to the #1 urban podcast in the country, we got legendary guests in the building. So many of y'all like, what's legendary? Yeah, so first you got to know what your purpose is, so then you'll know how you legendary.
Yes.
But we got a couple. That's what. So legendary can have so many phases to it, and that's what I like. We have Mr. Quentin Riley and his wife, Miss Latoya Riley, in the studios. Make some noise one more time, everybody. Woo, it's nothing but energy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, what's up, Q?
What's happening, my boy?
Thank you guys for stopping in.
So since I done already
No doubt.
said,
Thanks for having us.
Quinn, I can go back to, you know how everybody relates to it. You be like, hey, Toy, what up, Quinn? But you know, I definitely let y'all do that. Introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about both of y'all before we get into the good, juicy, legendary conversation. Before we clean them up real quick.
Got you. I started off. Quentin Riley. A lot of people out there know me as Mo. Got my lovely wife over there. I let her introduce herself.
Latoya Riley.
Oh, Latoya, you knew it was
You
good.
knew he make me blush.
Hey, Toy.
What's going on? Nothing much, but here to support my husband as always.
I love it.
Before we get started, man, we got to get you a better hat, man. We're going to start out with a legendary, but then we're going to get you a Dallas Cowboy hat.
I'll take a legendary, but if the Dallas make me look good, because you know it's a big nipple season, I'll take that. But thank you so much, man. And again, thank y'all for coming to the studio. Yes. So those that don't know, what we try to do here at the 419 Grind Studio is we try to make it energetic, engaging. That's why you saw me and Leah vibing this morning. What was, for those that can't see and those that's listening in their cars, what kind of vibe was it when you walked in, Toy?
Oh, man, he was jumping up in his chair. Like, he was so hyped. I was like, oh, what's going on?
Q, what was the vibe, man, when you walked in?
Hey, if you're sleepy, you're going to wake up when you walk in here, for sure.
Yeah, I always come in here like still have sleep kind of like, and then Trees, he wakes me up. He definitely wakes me up.
That's why we are the all new,
real good energy.
Absolutely, all new Rise and Grind morning show. So, Quentin, Toy, where y'all from? And how did y'all get to the point of being married with a family before we get into the company?
Oh, man.
From Toledo, Ohio. Actually grew up, you know, some of the south side, some of the west side of Toledo coming up. She's from the west side, you can say.
West up?
Oh, West End.
Okay then. Okay,
Yeah.
put some respect on that.
Oh, West End.
Okay then. Where'd y'all go to school?
I went to Libby.
Oh, the L's is in the building. I know them fat boys, Al and them is dope. They get excited when them L's. What about you, Toy?
Bulldog all day.
Oh, she woke up quick, like
All
early. Our executive producer, look, he in the background, supposed to be doing something, but he like, when you say that Bulldog call, it gets going. All right, so you go to Libby. You go to Toledo Scott. How the hell did y'all cross paths? Where y'all snuck up? Where y'all
Scott
snuck?
Libby game.
It was funny because we were just talking the other day, and we never crossed each other at the Scott and Libby game.
Wow, that's funny.
But
But it was so thick in there, you might,
Man.
you know,
Right.
everybody had a selection.
Hey, my boy Pete, listening to this, we won all the years we was there. So shout out to the Cowboys.
Shout out to Pistol Pete, man.
But
Look, she like, don't
you're one of the
start.
best shooters in the city. But the way we how we met is through my bro Dennis. We went to Rose Cathedral together. That's her brother, the guy I originally started business with, and I always thought she was cute, always. And I think the feeling was mutual. And then in 06, 05, somewhere around there, I ran into her at a club. And actually,
club? What club?
The club.
What?
This was in
Wait, y'all got me. Okay, wait, this thing about to get real, like Real Housewives of Toledo. You met your wife at the club.
Hey,
I
so
said,
don't
wife.
listen when they say you can't meet your wife at the club. Even though we didn't meet, we met back up at the club.
Met back up at the club.
Right.
And you got her a drink, but go ahead. We ain't gonna talk about it.
So this is my younger days. I'm young, braids,
Okay.
Black beads, gold teeth, something you probably can't imagine.
Okay.
Wild, drunk, and so I walked up to her like.
So
hey.
you really didn't know what she looked like because you was drunk.
I did, but
She went through. She was
Hey.
so beautiful. She went through the drunkenness.
I went up to her and was like, "Hey, you remember me?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No, you don't." She said, "Yes, I do." I said, "You know, I had the biggest crush on you." And she just looked at me and smiled. So I
Boy, we be lying, Toy. That boy hit you with a lie. You got missed.
I tell her that game, boy. And I
It
walked
wasn't no
off.
game
Look,
because you
and I
put
walked
that
off.
ring on it. It wasn't no game because you put that ring on it.
Exactly. And so you dropped the mic and
And he walked off. He literally said that and walked away.
like that's dope. Like he put a stamp on it. Like you know what it is from here.
But it's so funny because he was so lit. He don't remember. He didn't remember, right? So like I had to tell him. So after that, my mom, she was in the shop. Studio 329 now because Doug been doing my mom hair forever.
Wait, you Doug Keaton and
Yeah.
damn Toledo expect the unexpected.
So my mom.
Oh, that's great.
My mom was in the shop and I had came home that night. I was like, Mom, guess who I seen in the club? Oh my God, he was looking
And
so
your mom
good.
dope too, so you can say that. She got that type of mom, y'all. Like
I
you
do
can-
got that type of mom.
You can say that.
Like for real, I do.
For real.
So I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe like he came up to me, he said this. I always thought he was so cute.
What? Oh, you made it.
And so she was in the shop like that weekend getting her hair done, and guess who walked in? She was getting her hair done for her birthday. He walked in.
With these dreads though.
His hair,
The braids with the beads.
I was about to get my hair
he was
blow
about to get
dried.
hair blow
To get
dried out.
braided. Sandra Holland, shout out Sandra Holland. She was blow drying my hair before I got it braided.
Big shout out to Sandra. Yeah, yeah. Oh man,
And so
that's crazy.
I forgot that.
Did you know that was her people studio?
Our families already knew each other too.
Yeah.
We forgot to say that because our dads were like super best friends, and my
Wow.
aunt was like his.
It's crazy, yeah.
And y'all never knew each other right here in the 419? Y'all never knew each
We
other?
did. We just never crossed paths while we was like in high school. Like I knew him because him and my brother were like really, really good friends growing up.
Oh,
So
so
always-
you already, he knew what he was doing when he came to you then, Leah. He knew it, because he didn't really
they
want to
know.
tell your bro, but I'm going to get you though.
Yeah, so I had forgot that I seen her. And so I seen her mom, like, hey, what's up, Miss Ford? How you doing?
Then we come in with the church voice. Hey, how you doing, friend?
Right. So I'm like, how Dennis doing? She said, he doing good. And for some reason, I said, what about Toya? She on the phone like, she like, she right here. So we get on the phone, we get to talking.
Before FaceTime too now.
Yeah.
Before FaceTime.
So we get to talking, and then, she like, you going out tonight? I said, no, I'm cool. She said, you ain't gonna come out and see your friend? I said, damn, I gotta go out to see my friend? And she slid me that number. It was a wrap.
Hey man, you sound like Donnie Simpson, man. Like you got like that real radio voice, man. Like we might have to have a legendary podcast. Like he just got
That started.
I told you that when I called you though, Q. Like this wasn't just gonna be interview and a conversation, Leah.
Yeah.
When you walk up out of here, you walking into being number one with, I like what your brand, Legendary. Because here's that conversation. So it's such a dope piece to hear, Leah. They families knew each other, and Leah is so big on love and
I am.
and doing that. So when you hear a story like that, Leah, like it wasn't even by accident, but they was just already in the midst. And then he walked into her mom's and her dad's business, asking about the daughter, and the mama like, here.
Well, I'm a hopeless romantic, right? And I truly believe in soulmates, and I think that when it's the person that God has for you, you know, it's gonna happen like that. I feel like it's supposed to happen like that.
I agree, because I didn't think I was going to see him after that. Like last I knew, he was attending college in Cincinnati. Like I never knew like he's going to come back around. He's just here for the weekend. I'm never going to see him again.
She asked her brother, and he's like, oh, hell.
He was like, no.
Like, don't even go there.
So where'd you go off to college at?
Went to UC.
Okay.
My first year, and then I came back for whatever reason. Then I went to UT.
Okay.
Then Lord.
Hey, Rockets.
And then I got my associates from Davis.
What about you, Toy? What was your educational walk?
I went off to college to Tennessee State University.
Hey, my HBCU sister! TSU is in the building.
Oh, that's so funny. So y'all went to the same college and we went to the same college.
That is unique.
Well, I didn't go to
We're
TSU.
supposed to be here.
Yeah, period.
You didn't go there?
I didn't. But it's all right. She helped me out on the date because I was in September. So I went to Tuskegee.
Oh, okay.
But I did go to Tennessee State to visit in Nashville, Tennessee, because I lived in Nashville and I thought I was going to go because I really liked
You was over there trying to get all them Tennessee girls.
Man, I was trying to, and I'm from Toledo. I was trying to hit something. All right, told you about that. So you go to Tennessee State. That's what's up. But damn. But hold up, y'all. If y'all don't know, y'all ain't in the studio with us. Like I just seen Toya finger. Her finger looked like the side view mirror in the motherfucking car. Like that motherfucking ring right there, girl. Period, poo.
Period, poo. Did you do the period challenge with your ring?
I actually didn't.
Damn, cute.
Yeah, she just told me. She said, our 10th year, I want you to upgrade it. So.
Well, damn, man.
It's by that time. It's by that time. Yeah.
Her whole hand, like, I mean, like, if you know how y'all be flicking your hand, her whole hand just a flick right now. Damn. Okay,
no,
so. No, you ain't, baby. Flaunt it on the camera. They can see
right
it.
there.
You can put it on the camera.
Right.
How you grab the mic. Oh, you know, and you know what, Leah, one thing about when y'all do have y'all nails and rings on, y'all grab that finger and y'all do like this.
Absolutely.
Or y'all, like.
Shout out to my girl Aisha.
Hey. So you go to Tennessee State, you go to HBCU and go from there.
So I was there for 2 years, came back home, and attended Davis College, graduated from Davis, went to Lords, graduated from Lords. Then just recently, a year ago, went to Western Governor University and graduated with my master's in management and leadership.
I love it.
What you want to do with management? Oh, you on your own business any damn way. My bad.
I could be a resource to my husband.
Hey,
I know
man,
that's right.
Man, I'm talking about, and we say this a lot. And again, like I said, Leah just said it very, very boldly, like hopeless romantic. So when you see this and you like, we're a movement. Everybody in this room, individually, even our intern, DeJuan.
Yep.
But we a force if we together.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Sure.
So, thank you for a little bit of that. And what we didn't do and what we always do. So when y'all start doing it and having them kids, oh yeah, that part expected unexpected. When that thing got real good and that boy couldn't get out of there. Y'all thought it wasn't gonna do. Oh, this is a real podcast with real people. So when the babies.
So when we met, I had a son. He was 1 year old. And he took him in,
I love it.
And then, what was it, like a year, 2 years?
Couple months later.
Not a couple months. I was 2 years, because they 3 years apart. So 2 years later, things start happening.
Shot the club up.
Because honestly, though, for real, like, we both got into this, and when we were seeing each other, we really physically was attracted to each other, but it was the vibe. So he wasn't really looking for a relationship. I wasn't looking for a relationship. It was just like the vibe. And like we couldn't get enough of each other. We hung out. We were
real friends.
Like,
talked about everything.
And
we met at a vulnerable state. Like she was going through some stuff at the time. My mom, that's one of my hugest, she had the biggest impact on my life. and I've never been the same. She had an aneurysm when I was 17 years old.
Wow, my granny had that driving the TPS bus too, man.
Yeah, and it fucked me up, and it still does to this day. But that's part of the reason I went to UC, because I was just trying to run from the problem.
Okay.
But anywho, when we met up, we just clicked on all levels, and she helped me with my mom, and I kind of helped her with her situation.
So y'all was like Missy Elliott, Leah. They was like, pussy don't fail me now, dick don't fail me now, because we got it. So y'all got into it. So Leah, when they get to talking about, we was just all we know what the hell happened when you get in that thing and that thing get the thing, she fall on that pole, you got caught in that hole. And so 2 years later, it's early. It's the real rise and grind. So y'all have your first child, and please name them and how old they are. Show them love, because they sneaking and looking at this too. So
they definitely a part of this. He started it. He was putting I'll post a picture on social media, and he'll put under there Riley gang. So like it's just been that. And so we got a 14-year-old. His name Carl. We got 12-year-old. Hugh Riley, and we got Halen, the boss of the house.
Right.
She's
First
7 years old,
baby.
Like she run the house, like that. Yeah,
the babies are always the boss.
Yeah, she the boss. She's gonna tell you.
She the one let y'all come here,
and they all Rileys, by the way. Every last one of them.
I love it.
Yep.
So I know her folks, Q. You're a Riley. The Riley is a huge name here in the 419, but it's a couple different sets. So which Riley said, are you?
You know, you from Belmont. You know Bro Riley?
Yeah, I know, bro.
That's my people. The Blackmans and all them my peoples.
Oh, you like like Bro Riley and my grandfather, Mr. Casey, like best buzz. Yeah. The old man that had the shop on Nebraska. Like, you, Orr, Larry, and all them, you that Riley.
Right.
Councilman Riley, all them.
Tyrone, yep.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Rileys in this motherfucker. Man, let's talk about this, man. But that's what's up. And then knowing your folks. So big shout out to Doug, because I went to Tuskegee. He's from Choctaw. I know his family. I actually called one of my friends from Choctaw, where he's from, because his family is real big in Choctaw, Alabama. So what's up, Doug? I need my braces. You see this? Right now I just got a little rope with some rubber band around it. Can I please get them, what they call them, male bracelets with all the beads and stuff?
Bracelets?
I thought I was going somewhere.
What is it? I'm sorry.
You seen the men that have all like the little round beads and balls on their arm and stuff like that, Leah?
Oh.
Okay, so yeah.
I've seen them.
And they just look so dope on men too.
I think it stands for. I think it's like I think they have different meaningful, statements or something.
But Doug and them, the way y'all prices set up, help me out a little bit until we get this going. So with that being said, I had to throw that in there because I've been trying to get them bracelets, like for real. Okay, so y'all done had the kids, y'all done had the family. Because again, it's so beautiful when we have the level of a man's success has a lot to do with the woman in his life. So you get into this industry of care,
right?
But it's a different kind of care that we don't necessarily see in the black community, and enjoy it. Like you make it look like I want to go, but I know they got bed bugs, so I don't want to go do that.
Man, I'm done.
I don't know what I'm gonna bring home. So how did the legendary Carpet Care Plus? Because it looked like you got a plus on your hat. How did it get started? Where did it come from?
It got started originally, we was MDs. And
what was MDs?
Stand for Mo and Dennis.
Okay.
My nickname is Mo. I started with my brother-in-law.
Okay.
His name Dennis. So we just was.
It's a different company name.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
So about a year ago, man, my life wasn't going the way I wanted. I was broke, struggling, working another job.
With that van? With that MD van? Because that thing used to be all over the city, man.
Hey. Perception is a... Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I was making money, but not the.
You what? Living with it, man.
I got a tattoo says lucrative, so I want to be lucrative.
Okay,
right.
But more importantly, I just wasn't happy with myself and how my life was going. And I said, man, what's the issue? And I was sitting on the couch one day, and I Googled one of the 3 ways to get rich in America, and one of the top 3 things that popped up was start a business. I'm like, man, I done did that.
I'm already 2 or 3. I'm like, 1/3 rich. Y'all over here bullshitting Google.
Right. Google that.
Right. But then, so I said, I got to figure something out, man. And I just realized that the way I was going wasn't the direction that I needed to be going. And I said, I need to change something up. and I wanted to do have my business look more like a franchise. I wanted to appeal to a bigger audience. And how do you do that? You know, one of the ways you got to do is have a name that sounds more like a franchise.
Yes.
And then I started talking to her. She was with it.
Who was her? Don't do that because some people can only hear this right now.
Okay. No, I'm talking to the boss, which is LaToya Riley. And
I love it.
you know, we said, let's do it. And then we thought about the name. One day she was at work and she called me like, well, you always call yourself a legend. So why don't you call it like legendary carrot, legendary carpet? And it clicked. That's how we came up with the brand.
That was it.
So how did you get in? So what I would like to know, Leah, how did he get into cleaning carpet though? Like what? That shit don't look fun, bro. Like people got all that stuff in their house, bro. Like
carpets be dirty, pet piss and shit.
Y'all gotta move.
Oh,
remember China cabinets and shit. You gotta move them big ass China cabinets and all.
No, so like it was the floors at first. Remember I told you?
Yeah.
I started with the floors, but when I did my first advertisement, the guy who did it, he kept promoting the carpet. I'm like, bruh.
You fucking me up right here.
I'm like, the carpet is secondary. He's like, no, but you're gonna get more hits with the carpet, trust me. And he wasn't lying. So on the ratio to 10 cars, 9 of them was coming for carpet and 1 on the floor.
Wow.
And then we got to the point to where we need to invest, and we couldn't afford it. Well, we couldn't afford nothing, period. But we really couldn't afford the floor and carpet stuff. So we rolled with the carpet.
Wow. Well, we gotta go pay a bill. Don't go nowhere if you're listening live, because we got more. Leah, I'm telling you, I want to know how they clean, because they had this mattress that they was on social media. That motherfucker had pee stains on it. Don't go where it's the pee stain when we come right back on the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Oh my God.
Is Sandy Brown, owner of the Toledo Threat Basketball Organization, and I have some great news. The Toledo Threat are officially joining the 419 Grind podcast with our new show, Nothing But Net. On the show, you'll see athletes, coaches, and even community leaders who have nothing but net careers. Now, they may have hit a few bricks along the way, but with hard work and dedication, they're now seeing a consistent shot within their careers. You can catch us right here every Wednesday at 7 o'clock starting September 30th on the 419 Grind podcast. Until then, nothing but net.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self, is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast presented by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to just be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all going to ask what took so long.
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating. Raising kids. Family upbringing. Being there for your spouse. Finances. Being a wife and a husband. Trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but
it has
it's the
taken
fun
a while.
part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey. It's not an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It'd be a lot. You definitely gets on my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
points.
My old bitches hate they knew me cause they can't get conversation now. Your pretty face just ain't enough, boo, you still basic now. What you bringing to the table? Cause your pussy ain't enough, little baby. You need more than that to hit this blunt, little baby. Tell me what you gon' do for me besides suck me in. Get my nut off once I'm done, and bitch you done too. Matter of fact, go do little bro and make him come too. Make him come too. Can you tuck these guns, boo? Can you stuff these drugs, boo? Can you post you mobile, take my zips and make my runs too? She gon' lead you on to let me in once you get comfortable. Told big bro don't let that pillow talk and take control of you. She in your head and next time, big bro, she might take your soul from you. And I hope I'm wrong, but damn, it's gon' hurt me to tell you I told you so. I must be growing up, cause the same shit would've got me not long ago. The standards changed, cause now I look at bitches on some bougie shit. Disgusted with myself from all the little bitches I used to hit. She gon' hit 1K, but babe, you still can't get this bougie dick. Ain't made it far, but damn, I came a long ways with this music shit. She say that I changed on her, I act bougie now. I'm just doing bitches how they used to do me now. Shorty used to spin me, till she see me spinning. I'm not your average like no more, now she take my heart's different. Remember what you told me then? Yeah, way back when. I don't forget, little baby, I'm still the same dick, little baby, still in the same shit. Remember, old boy wasn't shit, remember, I couldn't get a response. Nah, I don't respond. We can't link cause I'm too busy, do you how you did me, She say that I changed on her, I act bougie now. I'm just doing bitches how they used to do me now. She say that I changed on her, I don't act bougie now. I'm just doing bitches how they used to do me now.
Still struggling off a 9 to 5. Just got home from doing time. Streets gon' respect my mind. Shout out to my neighborhood, cause I'm still in my cage with nobody here to help. Living life on life terms, playing with cars that life dealt. Robbed in front of my kids, came to
Question of the day. Let's talk, Toledo. Call 419-540-3566.
That's right. It's the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, and you just heard some Toledo's own Trey World and the boy Mike Landry Phelps right here on the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show. Before we left, we're having a great conversation with your boy Big Trees, Miss Leah Renee.
Hey, hey.
And we got in the studio Toy and Q with Legendary Carpet Care Plus. And If you didn't, we want you to weigh in. Do you need your carpet, your bed, upholstery clean? Do you have that pee stain on your bed? Like, you know when you try to flip your mattress over and you be like, damn, that look like that. What do you need cleaned in your house? We want you to call in 419-540.
419, what's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
We want to hear from you, so make sure that you call. But Q, before we left, we was having some great conversation. The live right now, if you have ever had your carpet clean or you would like to have your carpet clean, hit the heart button, hit the likes button. We watching it. I need you to keep hitting. Don't just hit it one time. How bad do you need your carpet or upholstery clean? Hit the like, hit the heart, because we might be able to do something for you today on behalf of the All New Rise and Grind morning show. But, Q, before we left, you said it was some people that you kind of wanted to acknowledge and say something about.
Yes, definitely. Well, I kind of choked up when I was mentioning rebrand. So, but not only did I rebrand my company, but I rebranded me as a person, me as a husband.
I love that.
Oh,
and that's what
that
really
boy cleaned some shit up.
I love that. That's
that boy clean.
Hey,
now tell these fellas what you mean by that, sir. Please.
My father-in-law told me some
Educate
powerful stuff about 2 years ago, and he was like, in the Bible it says, a husband should love his wife, such as Christ loved the church. And that was powerful, and I felt like I wasn't doing that. So once I start doing that, I still fall short, but plenty doors open.
I love it.
So Leah, ask his wife what the hell that mean when he was falling short. What, like, how did he clean up? What did that change? What did that look like?
Wifey, what was that? What did that process and that journey look like for you as his spouse? You know, going through, you know, what, as he said, he had his shortcomings. And also I want to say this, because this goes out a lot, especially on social media. I've seen this meme go around a lot of times where they say, no black man is loved if he's broke, or something to that effect, right?
Hey, that's a lie, because I was broke.
Thank you. So let's put that to bed right now, okay? Because
Absolutely.
okay, so
Absolutely.
let's hear your journey as his spouse, watching him go from, you know, you guys are at the bottom, you know, you have, like you said, we're broke, we have nothing. You got a business already, but what can we do to turn this thing around?
Right.
What was it like for you going through that journey with him and watching him grow?
I always believed in him. Like, he always had this dream. He always had the entrepreneurial mindset. Everybody don't have that.
Yeah.
But he does. And when he will write down his dreams and what he want to do, and I'm reading it, I just want to be that person who can support him. Like, what do I need to do to be there for him? I wanted him to achieve his dreams.
Yes.
And he will talk small business talk, but I'm like, you can be so much more than that. Like, I always seen the big picture. I never talk small business to him. I always talk corporate.
Yes.
And when he couldn't see it, I seen it for him. So I always just been that person that, like, when he wanted to give up, I'm not letting you give up. We're just going to find another way.
Right.
Shit, baby. Made my hair stand up.
And that's so big that you say that, because I think, you know, that may be, you know, I'm all about women's empowerment, but, and I see you tearing up just thinking about, you know, just thinking about that journey. So many of us women do give up. You know, we give up on our men. But what I will say, that it's important because, like you said, I had a man who had a vision. He was sitting down writing his goals down. He was working towards something. You know, it's one thing to be with someone who has the vision and is doing what they have to get there, even if they are broken at stage. You know, but you can't just be sitting on your ass, you know, you know, because a lot of women are in situations with men and they don't want nothing out of life, and then they have to get up and leave because it's like, I love you, but I can't love you more than I love myself. You don't even want it for yourself, you know. So having a man who wanted it and had a vision, and you saw that vision, and like you said, let's bring it to life.
Absolutely. It was just me just being that support factor, me being that person that's going to listen, you know, like, I can talk, I can run my mouth, but it's just about that knowing when to just be quiet and have him just lay it all out
so
there.
Cold.
Yeah.
Dude, she's so cold.
Like, and that's why she's a wife, you know, because you got women like me who don't know how to shut up. You know, that's been one of my biggest problems in life. You know, I got to a place where all I knew was independence. All I knew was being my own boss, and so it's like can't nobody tell me nothing. But you got to get to a place where it's like you got to learn how to shut up sometimes.
I remember one time, you know, we were struggling so bad. I used to depend on her checks. I couldn't wait for her checks to hit the bank.
More than she did, huh?
And you know, I started getting down to myself. And then I remember she came to me and got paid. And she said, "What are we gonna do?" I said, "What you mean?" She said, "How are we gonna pay the bills? What? I want you to lead." And I was feeling like, this ain't my money. She said, "Again, what we gonna do?"
Oh, that masculinity.
Yeah.
Hey, that's deep right there. That story and that whole testimony just did something to me. Like that's
man, it made you shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, I just
he did. No, you're right. That's deep right there.
And I say that with love. See, y'all gotta understand our dynamic in here. So not shut up like that, Leah, because I felt you, baby. She just like, ooh, cute. Like you
and
got one.
That's why she got that rocking. That's why my hand looks like this.
But yours coming, Leah.
It's coming.
I promise you, it's coming.
Because I'm growing and I'm getting better. I'm learning how to shut the fuck up.
And
we all have our season.
Ooh, see what I'm saying? She said, and Leah, you right, because the growth that you have had, and not nobody telling you, Leah, or me, but you can see it in yourself. When you have that self awareness and motivation, it do make you. Okay, let me tighten up a little bit, man.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud of you, baby. Yes, I teach you. Yes, I'm kind of like a hard coach though, because you know, when our parents and you saw his vision, and I even bigger than him.
Yep.
Yes.
That I'm gonna push this when nobody else. But what I wanted to ask before we weigh in on people that's showing love again, let's give Toy hit the like button.
Yes,
hit the Toy. You hit the like button on your own. Hit that thing for yourself.
Hey, she is.
Hit it, Q. You better hit that love for your wife. No, don't just hit it one time. Keep hitting it.
Keep hitting it. Look, you right.
Right. Slow dude. Like that's why she's like, let's go.
Right.
But with that being said, what was your dreams? Because she said, I saw his vision, but damn, I thought you might have had some dreams and vision. What was yours to say, I'm going to set mine aside to help build this king, my husband, and our family? What was your dreams? And how was that process?
I've always been a type of person that likes to keep learning. So honestly, it just went hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know, my passion for leading, consulting, you know, giving back and just letting somebody be putting into someone and letting them see their potential and like, no, you know, you can be so much more. And me going to school for that just worked hand in hand. So my dream, even though it was a struggle going to school with kids and he had to cook and he had to go to the grocery store and he stopping at his cousin, I was like, oh, did she get on my nerves? You know, that stuff wasn't easy. However, it worked and it's still working. So
and you can see it too, Leah. Like y'all energy, like they vibe is. She hasn't stopped glowing.
Yeah, and no, just the way she looks at him, like she truly, that's her king. You know, like
and he do too. And if y'all don't know, if y'all listening again, those because we're streaming on a lot of different live streams. Make sure you subscribe, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the page, see the notifications. But one thing, Q, she is you the fire, but you can see your peace with her, even in your conversation. Like, y'all can't see him, and those that can, when you get a chance to stop and go to the light or whatever, where you get to your job or wherever, go to the gym. Q in this thing looking like Donnie Simpson, like real chill, because he know his queen got his back.
Yeah.
Hey, we total opposite. I'm quiet. You see her. I'm laid back. She aggressive. So
you were saying that there was a time that there was one time there was something that took place in your life that just was a moment of that you was just like, yeah, it's real.
Yeah, you know, coming to marriage, everybody go through things, man. We were
absolutely,
like I say, I was never no infidelity or cheating or shit like that, but I just wasn't loving her in a way that I feel I should be. And like I said,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that too.
As Christ loved the church, willing to die for your
Let's
wife.
keep it real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's that. Like we like.
It's like when you going
tell it, girl.
I am telling. No, it's, you know, he in a place where he want to be the successful back. So you battling. You know, you want to be a great leader. We had children early. So he didn't, so he has to be a father,
Right.
and he wants to grow this business, but he at this job, he got to report in, he feel locked in his box.
Right.
So how do you express that? I'm the closest one to him. So he lashing out,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
not physical, no violence, but just lashing out,
Yeah.
in his own little way. On the weekends, I'm just like, I just want some time. I just want, and, he just focused and just different things.
Yep.
And that happens with men. And it was that was frustrating.
Yeah, and then one of the biggest things, like I said, we weren't gonna share it. We're not gonna get in detail with it because it's unimportant.
But this is exclusive, and it's only heard right here on the All New Rise and Grind with nobody else. Go ahead, Q.
No doubt, we had a lot of demons we dealt with, and like
we
she
all
said,
do.
Yeah, when we met, like I say, she was with child.
Okay.
And the strings that come along with that.
Yeah, yes, sir.
We let that weigh us down for a long time, but not no more, not never again.
Yes.
So that was one of the things that definitely helped us out. That helped me out.
So
to
it was
be a
a-
better husband.
So it was a part of y'all, and Leah and I always had this conversation. Y'all used y'all struggle as a strength.
Yes.
Yep.
It broke us all the way down,
All the way down, like
and we crawled our way back up out that hole.
So y'all was like the Twin Towers. Y'all, it fell down,
Man.
and then they build back up, Leah.
Yeah.
But guess
So-
what? Nobody know. Like it wasn't for the public.
Absolutely.
Never
I
was.
love that.
We never showed it.
And so, for those couples who are listening right now, who are in that state, they're down to the ground. They're in their lowest state. They're looking at each other, ready to chop each other's head off. How did you get through when he was coming home snapping on you, and he's you giving him his checks, but he's still coming home, he's snapping on you, and like how did you as a woman, as a wife, as a mother handle that and get through that and still go to sleep at night? Like, I know he still loves me. How did you get through that? How do we as women teach us something? You teach us something right now. How do we as women, we're ready to knock his head off, but we got to make it through. How do we get through?
If it's real, and that's not the person that you met, you genuinely know that's not who they are, you're going to close that door. You're going to cut out everybody. Like, ain't nobody else coming over this house. We ain't hanging out. We ain't about to have no conversations. We about to fix this.
Yes.
And then during that turmoil and everything that you're going through, you still focus on the one thing that's holding y'all together. And at that time, that was MDs. So I still never, that
The
love,
vision.
that passion, the vision, it never left.
Right.
So I
Right.
always still was tapped into that.
Right.
So like, I'm not going to give up on you. We in this low spot, but that's the one thing.
Girl, high five. Girl.
Shout out to Latoya, man.
Shit, y'all don't even know right now. Go ahead.
That's the one thing that we have in common, and that's going to bring out the passion.
Yes.
So we're going to focus on that. And then when that's not going on Sundays, we're going to find something to do. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to have them hard conversations.
Yes.
And honestly, we will be married next year, 10 years.
Hey, let's make some noise. That's called Black Love, baby. 10 years.
Yeah. That's such an
And
accomplishment.
it sounds like it's just started.
And it's
Yeah,
just you're right.
Just
Because
began.
I said that to him. I said, we've been through so much, but we're just getting started.
yes.
Like, I think this is the best place we have been in the last 2 years of our marriage. And
Wow.
it's amazing.
And one of the things that women have to know, y'all control, most of the time, women, when you understand who you are, I never got to compete with what he has going on because I
Right.
know who I was, like she said.
That's
So
right.
this is just a word of advice to women, to your point, and what you're saying, Toy. Can you handle what you already control? And you did that, Toy.
Yeah.
You already handled whatever Q was coming home with, whatever he was short. I'm already in control. Most, especially strong men, we know this about women. We not about to argue with y'all. Already in control. That's why we going so hard to try to please y'all. But can y'all handle what y'all already control?
Right.
And that's what it sounds like you did every day, to the point where when it got tough, you still loved. You still was there because you already know, when I shut this motherfucking door, I run this. You gonna get that check, and you living off my check, you, and not just living off my check, because even this household, you gonna go. She knows she got a king that's gonna go out there and labor.
Right.
But Q, she's already in control.
No doubt.
And when you know that, Q, what does that do for a man to know when his wife, his significant other, him that like she said, I knew it was real, when she knew she was already in control and still taking on us? What do that do for you, man?
It does a lot. It feels good. I think a lot of dudes have a problem with embracing that situation. So I just embrace it. It feels good. It helped me to be legendary.
Embracing. They have a problem embracing what exactly?
Their woman being in control.
But no, see, y'all hear that. See, but that's not a saying. That's not no action.
No.
That's a lifestyle. You walk that. When you know who you are, you ain't never got to open your mouth.
Nope.
It could just be your body language. Y'all, it's the cues. Like when we in the studio, when you build relationships, we ain't even got to talk.
Nope.
It's when we sit like this and that body like, oh, yep, something going on.
Right, yep.
Yep. Everything all right? No, I'm good. Yep. I'll be back when she's ready. Because sometimes we want to, Toy, Leah, Q, we want to answer right then and there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Leah says it all the time. Just give me a damn minute. I'm gonna come around. Just give me, just give me a minute.
My father-in-law, we was talking some years ago, and he was like, I never give an answer right away.
Yeah.
He said, if I got to tell you an answer right away, it's going to be no.
Period.
I got to think about it.
That's how it is in the South.
Yes,
sir.
Yep.
I asked Bro Riley one time, Bro Riley, when he first got his Cadillac Escalade, the white thing.
Bro, I'm still trying to get the old school.
No, I won't. No. We going to fight them. Because when he first put that on the block, I told him, he know everybody fighting that. Big shout out to his son, Tim, and that rest of the family. But when Bro Riley bought that.
You remember Uncle Iris too?
I do. I do. When Bro Riley bought his truck, it would be your great uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bro Riley bought the first Escalade Cadillac. It was white pearl. It's still, right today, it's about 15 years old. It still look like it's brand new.
Bro Riley, a legend. Shout out to Bro.
Shout out to Bro Riley and the whole Riley family. And my granddad, I got to say, because they rock really hard.
Shout out to Granddad.
And he probably sitting on the porch right now on Belmont and Hoy. Bro Riley sitting right there. He just going to hit you with that wave. But what he did, just what you said about what older people say. Bro Riley, I asked him, I said, Bro Riley, man, how much do it take to fill that thing up? Because at the time, 15 years ago, you like, damn, that's a big SUV. How much it cost to fill that tank up? He said, just what that old man similar said to you, Q, he said, if I got to worry about filling the tank, I ain't gonna buy it.
Man.
He said, if I have to worry about the gas,
I can't afford it.
And I said, damn. So I look at life like that. If somebody got something, you got something that might look like it, you can afford it and you can. Some of the cost and the maintenance on that car, I'm not gonna worry about it, Leah, because I wanted to buy that.
Yeah, my dad, he bought a Benz about a year or two ago, and when he got it, everybody like, dude, man, your car note gonna be high. That's expensive. It's this, is that. He was like, if I couldn't afford it, I wouldn't have had it.
Right.
And he still got it, switching rims out every other day. Shout out my dad, man.
I
Hugh Quentin Riley, his birthday coming on Wednesday. Happy early birthday.
And so I'm glad you did that. Is there anyone, because we usually do it throughout the show a little bit, is there anyone that y'all would like to say that weighed in, that y'all know was looking at the live? Is there anybody that y'all personally see, Murky Murk? Hey, Murky Murk.
Good morning, Murky Murk.
Is there anybody personally that y'all would like to say, hey, y'all, I know you mentioned, Toy, that there was an aunt that was on the live this morning.
Yeah, my Aunt Denise, I seen her. She always tuned in. I'm always going to her for advice. I love her. That's
anybody
tight.
else?
Aunt Denise, a legend too. The whole family, the whole Riley, all the Rileys out there. My dad, my auntie, Nene, Tink,
Annie Cheryl.
Yeah, Annie Cheryl, Daryl, Javar, Lil Kendall, Big Kendall, everybody out there, man.
And you know what I hear?
All my bros.
So Q was saying to Riley, she has never even said her side of the family. Like before they got married, and she said her Aunt Denise, but she let him have, and that's
not to cut y'all off. Let me shout out to Austin too, my mom's side of the family. Shout out to the Austins, the Blackmans.
He knew he was about to get that ass whooped. That boy he went back and got that one.
Okay, I got a question. And this is more or less for you, because I kind of already know what your answer is going to be. But I want to ask you as the married husband in this situation. Okay, so a couple weeks ago we had a very controversial topic talking about polygamy, right? And some a lot of men were weighing in on the topic, saying, you know, like that it should be okay for a man to have more than one wife because, you know, one woman isn't enough for y'all. You know, like we ain't enough, and y'all should be able to get all y'all needs met, you know, with several women, right? So from a man who's been married to one woman for 10 years, who has clearly filled all your needs and wants, what do you say about polygamy and men who feel that they should have more than one wife?
I mean, to each his own. I mean, in the Bible, people did have multiple wives.
Yeah.
No, but for me, my personal thing is, I have done it before. Not with her, but I have been with.
Hell yeah, get your ass out of there. Get your ass out of there.
I have been with, you know, mess with 4 or 5 different girls, you know, at the same time. But the feeling I get from this one right here is like nobody else can do.
I love it.
Because I'm talking when somebody knows you, she knows like everything I like. Like I was in Vegas a few weeks ago and she said something that I like that I ain't gonna put on air.
But she hit that thing, boy.
And it really just it hit me off guard. I couldn't believe that she knew that was something I liked.
Yeah.
So just that feeling for me, I don't think nobody else can replace that. Of course, you can get some wet ass anywhere, but
Absolutely.
To have that bond with somebody is irreplaceable.
Because I'm not even speaking about like wet ass per se. I'm saying like, you know, a situation where you would feel like you need like 2 or 3 wives. So you're saying like, no, like I found everything I needed in this one woman, and that's why she became my wife.
Right.
I love it.
If she was the type, they'd be like, well.
No. Correction.
No, but that's not her. No, I'm just joking.
No, but Toy, what if you? What if you? Now let's switch this thing over and just want to take a moment to say thank you, Councilwoman Sandra McPherson. She is weighing in. She said Quentin Riley's really. She's the last comment. Hey, Auntie, she is the newest city councilor. And she's going to be on the show, so we're looking forward to it. Thank you. Now, to Leah's point, when there are areas that we are, and again, this is real conversation with real people. We have, man, there's some people in our lives that you went back and you was like, if you had to build a man, what you would take from that person, or you had to build a woman, what you liked and what you would want to give you would want that person to have that you're with, right? That's all of us. Ain't nobody excluded. Even though Q says you meet all his needs. So for you, what is some things that you had to say, okay, I might not be getting this with him, but what he brings to the table, I don't want to lose?
I have to say, and I'm just going to bring it to this. I was raised by some great parents, honestly.
Okay. Big shout out to raising parents that's great in raising their kids.
Yeah, my mom and my dad is just like a stickler on, you know, certain things. Like in the home, I got a lot of my values from them. Yeah. And so it was like, you're not going to give up easily on your marriage. Yeah. You know, what made you commit? You know, you're not walking away from that. There was a time, I'm telling you, it's not always pretty. It was a time I packed up my stuff and I went, and we were talking about it. And I went
and
to
y'all
my
can
parents'
speak to that.
Yeah. And I went to my parents' house, and my dad was not having it.
Shout out Mr. Foho.
I love it.
He was like, answer your phone, Toya. My dad was on me. He wasn't playing. He called him over. It was like, all right, I got the kids. Y'all get out of here. Y'all
go fix it.
Go fix it. So
I love that.
I always had that rooted in me, that you value that covenant, that commitment to your spouse. Yeah. And it's not always gonna be pretty. We give up so easily on things that's hard. Yeah. And you just don't give up on something that you made that commitment to. Like you have children, and some people, they do it just for the children. That's not why I did it, but it's just so much more to it. Why initially did you commit? Yeah. And you always have to get back to that.
To your why.
To your why.
I love that.
When you talk about your why, so now the business, like you saw his vision. Now here comes success with the business. Mm-hmm. How do y'all teach y'all kids with the business and being successful? What are some of the tools or the techniques that y'all use to showing your kids how to maintain a successful marriage and business?
And are they involved in the business already? Like, do you guys have them working and stuff too?
My son, he will be on payroll.
Hey!
He turned 15. Actually, we got the they got a business coming up there of their own.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Yep.
Hey.
Even if they don't like it, they like, Mom, we don't feel like thinking right now. I don't care.
You gonna think?
I don't care.
I know.
You're
I
going
see
to do it.
an executive administrator real quick.
it.
The little one.
But what was the question again?
So how do y'all show y'all kids how to maintain the marriage and the business?
By example.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
teach them we show them by example. We always teach them to remain humble, and we let them in on certain things that we do, like the finances, the things we buy, the hard work, the grind, not giving up, and we kind of tie that into what they do, sports and things like that.
Absolutely. And I really want to get into who has been some of your business partners, some of the people that you had a chance for, but because that's going to be some love that people got to wait to see. That's kind of the pay-per-view. But I do want to acknowledge Marcus Williams. Andrea said, actually, you brought her carpet to life.
Yeah.
So we're going to leave
Andrea.
it right there. Hit the like,
Appreciate
hit the love
Andrea.
button. When we come back, we want you to call in right now, 419-540-3566. We want you to weigh in the conversation about what do you need clean from the legendary Carpet Clean. Don't go nowhere. It's the all-new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind.
Drop that shit, shake that shit, break that shit, pop that shit, drop that shit, shake that shit. If this your shit, turn up, turn up, turn up. Let me see you turn up, turn up, turn up. Let me see you turn up, turn up, turn up. Let me see you turn up, turn up. If this your shit, yeah. I wanna see you pop, lock, and drop it. Rock them hips, baby, ain't no stopping. Hot topic, ain't no jocking, but it's going down. Got everybody rocking, all the ladies popping like it's 99. Back that shit up like you tryna break your spine. Twerking in the mirror, how you do it all the time. Baby girl lit and I'm fine, call me one. And I'm buzzing, gotta bring the fun in. Getting super bad like my name is Lovin'. Ass got bass to the beat like I'm drumming. Destiny's Child, how we got that club jumping. Pop that shit, drop that shit, shake that shit, break that shit, pop that shit, drop that shit, shake that shit. If this your shit, turn up, turn up, turn up. Let me see.
Can you cut it up in the headphones though?
All I see is money, all I need is money. Them ones, them fives, them tens, them 20s. Them 50s and hundreds, I want it. Can't shit get me from it. All I see is money. Hundreds, oh hundreds, oh hundreds, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. The money, the money, the money, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. All I know is get dough. All I know is get paid. We working 25/8 every day. We ain't heard of sick days. They know how I do it. There's nothing they did that can fuck with the shit that I've been made. Chopper blow, leave him with the just took a straight shot at gin face. I'm the man. Been popping for summers. I'll body anybody on it who with it. I don't give a fuck about the name of the time. Anybody die for them digits. I told them sorry for the wait. I've been grinding, but ain't put a stop to the spitting. And they said if this is the life that you choose, then there's certain shit that gotta come with this. I'm from the slums, and everywhere I've been, bitch, I'm a product of this shit. We straight from the bottom, so all I know is the squad. We bout to go get it. We gotta go get it, ain't an option. Keep pissing them off, haters watching. We shitting on y'all, pain popping. You better be cool when the flame by them. I smoke so many blunts in a day, I should be in the Guinness. No, we not high, bitch, we be shifting. Rolling Popeye, eating the spinach. You with the block, watch, you be snitching. Give it stop, pop, watch him sniffing. They call him September 11th. He already on his way to heaven. Swore. All I see is money, all I need is money. Them ones, the fives, them tens, them 20s. Them 50s and hundreds, I want it. Can't shit get me from it. All I see is money. Hundreds, oh hundreds, oh hundreds, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. If they ain't speaking money, they ain't speaking of me. The money, the money, the money, all I want is money. All I need is the money, I want it.
3566.
That's right.
419. What's on your mind? Give us a call at 419-540-3566. We want to hear from you.
That's right. You're right back on the all new Rise and Grind morning show, and this has just been a delightful conversation, Leah. Like
yes,
this,
I'm learning a lot.
This is really cleaning up some stuff in my life, as well as probably those that's listening. We want to know, what do you need clean in your home right now? If you could get something clean in your home, what would that be? Call us right now, 419. We'll put it in the, if you're looking on the live or if you're listening, we'll put it in the comments, 419-540-3566. We have the legendary couple, married couple in here with Legendary Carpet Care with Q and Toy. What's up? How y'all feeling?
Good, really good. It's been good. It's been awesome.
It is, and you know what? Like, y'all been a whole vibe for us too. So let's talk a little bit about. We went to relationships. We talked about kids. We talked about support. We talked about challenges. What do Legendary Carpet Care clean? What's your service? What you be cleaning, man?
We offer professional carpet, tile, and upholstery cleaning. We steam clean. Commercial and residential.
What's some of the places that you've cleaned and some of the people that you've had an opportunity to serve with your business?
Tons of residential. If you're out there, I appreciate you guys.
Oh, there we go. Got a caller.
They already want to talk to you. Somebody wants something clean.
That's right.
Hello, you call for bed bugs right here on All Net Rise and Grind. What do you need clean? This is our new Rise and Grind morning show. Who do we have on the line?
This is Mrs. Ford, and I would like my area rugs clean.
That's my mom.
This is my mother-in-law. Look.
Hey, Mrs. Ford. Hey, Mom.
Hey, baby.
Hit the website.
Mrs. Ford, I want to send a special love and appreciation out to you for this amazing daughter that you've created and raised, because I'm learning a lot from her.
Why, thank you. We're very proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all is. Y'all is.
Yes, we are.
So I want to know, you hearing this show and you ain't got nothing in the shop that I can fit, but until I get my bracelets, I want to, Mom, not only, I would like for you to let people know that's listening, what's your thoughts on the show, and also plug what y'all do over there at Studio 329. I'm going to give them a little.
That's Doug's
That's
shop.
Doug's. That's just where we met. That's where I seen her at.
Yeah, my mom was getting her hair done. She been going to Doug for years.
I know your mama. Oh, this
with the silver hair.
What? This her? Hey, mama, what you?
Moment.
I didn't. I got my hair washed and washed off a little bit of my thoughts. So, Mom, what you think about the show this morning?
I love it.
Oh, you ain't even got to say nothing. She's like, I love it. What you love about it?
I love that my two children are sharing their life experiences with you on the podcast.
Yes.
And we are just very proud of them.
Yes.
Proud of where they come from and where they're going.
Yes,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So I just want to know, did your daughter, did she have a smart mouth? Because she like, Toy like real smart. Like, Mom, you did such a great job, as Leah alluded to. When you hear your baby speak, definitely your son, Q, but when you hear your daughter speak and she speak with conviction, she speaks with strength, how does that make you feel, Ma?
Like I said, I'm very proud of her. LaToya was a very good young lady.
You got her over here about to cry.
She was always focused, and she was just always a good girl and crazy about her dad. She loved her father. She did the typical teenage thing, but she always was focused. Straight A student.
Wow.
And she just didn't bring us those things that some teenagers bring to the home. So I'm just greatly proud of her.
Yeah.
Leah, Mama even got a little tongue tied in here.
Yes. I'm sure she is very proud of her. I can imagine. I can see why.
And you said you need that area rug clean?
Yes, I do. And let me put a shout out to my son there, Q. That is my son. God sent him to our family, and I know the Lord sent my son to my daughter.
I love that.
We love him. We love him so much. And we love him for loving our daughter.
Oh, man.
About to make me cry.
So, Mom, I got to ask you, though, before we get off the phone, where are you at right now listening to the all-new Rise and Grind morning show presented to you by the 419 Grind podcast? Where are you at right now?
I'm sitting in our vehicle with my husband. With
Hey,
her
Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
What's up, Mr. Fogg?
Hey, Mo.
Look, Lisa. So where y'all sitting at in proximity? Northwest? What central area are y'all sitting in right now listening to us and you call?
Old West End.
Dad took that one. He like Old West End. Well, thank y'all so much for listening. We're going to continue such a great, and this isn't an interview. This is a real live conversation with some more things to come. I promise you. You can get ready, Ma. But great job. Thank you for calling, okay?
Welcome.
All right. Enjoy your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Q.
Yeah, I love
Toy. Like they sit in the car like they, when we used to sit in the car, that used to be what they doing in the car early. Like
we didn't think they was gonna be able to find it.
Yeah. That's their thing though. They do their own thing, and I get that from them. Sometimes they just like to get in a car and just drive around the city. My mom used like to go and look at houses and stuff, and so my dad would do that for her. Go get some shakes.
Anybody know Mr. Ford? He's super laid back, but when it comes to Carla Tavette, don't play with him.
See, that's what I heard you say earlier was that's what it sounded like you said that's where you've been able to build and gain and maintain that strength and that resilience that you've had throughout your marriage is because you've had a great powerful example of what a marriage is supposed to be, and it's so sad because so many of us have not had that, and there's so many of us going throughout life not knowing what a healthy relationship even is, and we're in these toxic situations and these toxic relationships, and we're toxic ourselves, and so busy pointing a finger at each other instead of dealing with what's on the inside. So
that's what my cousin said some months back. He was like, one thing about Toya, she come from a good foundation.
Yeah.
That's why she know how to be a wife.
Hit the heart button, hit the likes. Everybody hit the hearts. Q, hit the hearts, hit the likes. That's so big. He set a strong foundation in the home.
Yes.
And so that's what it's like. This, share this wherever you are right now. Put on your notifications for the all-new Rise and Grind morning show. Let people know that this is where real people have real conversation with real success that looks like us. You were mentioning before the great call from our parents of some of the families and some of the places that you've had an opportunity to provide your service to. Right. And again, if you need anything clean, call us at 419-540-3566 right here on the all-new Rise and Grind morning show.
Call us. Yes, like I said, we do residential, do tons of residential. Anybody out there who supported us, appreciate you. We do commercial. We actually have a customer that's in this building. So we cleaned this building before.
Wow.
Right here at the studio.
Yeah, we're on Monroe Street. Something off the top of my head I can think about is Franklin Park, Lincoln Mercury. We clean them.
Who's about to be a sponsor of this show, so thank you.
Yep. Shout out Carmen Davis. She's actually got my truck right now.
Awesome.
Mike Colbert. Mike Colbert.
Yep, Big Mike. Yep. And y'all make sure y'all tell them to see this, so they know that we just gave them a free promo.
Yeah, I do daycare Dondra. Shout out Dondra Coleman.
Hey, DC. Hey, what's up, Dondra Bell Coleman?
Yeah. Miss Sarita. I know she probably listening. Hot Head Burrito. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. We're looking to gain a lot more, too.
Yeah.
So as the administrator, when you get some of the contracts or you see the bids or you get the schedule that becomes overwhelming, how do you prioritize or how do you help manage the growth? Toy, what are some of the techniques that you had to take and learn, even though you went to school for some of this, but it's also been a learning piece with the success of the family?
This is definitely a learning piece. So the rebrand just went into inception in March.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Yeah. Okay.
And shout out Jason White,
Yeah, he was on my list. Yeah.
And it took off, after that. So I've been working. Like, I have a job. I'm a human resource manager.
For now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, like.
What's up, my shrimp? My SHR? They don't know about
I'm
that.
like, now I'm planning the steps because it's busy.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, no. I've been working behind the scenes, but now I have to get my hands dirty.
But in a humble way, we can't keep up.
Yeah.
For real, it's getting crazy.
It's getting super busy.
And actually, shout out Jason White again. He did say that when he started the rebrand.
Yeah.
Because he does marketing. If you never heard of Jason, he has the Witness Riches.
For sure.
Dough Chaser.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's a funny story. When I first started the rebrand, I was getting ready to do this commercial video, right? And B Vision, shout out B Visions, he does great work.
He does.
He's amazing.
He was going to do this video for me. And coincidentally, we had it set up for a Saturday. Jason hopped in my inbox and said, hey, what would you think if I wanted to do a commercial for you all for free? I'm like, man, it's got to be some type of joke. He plays. But he came and did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And when he like, I got something else I want to talk to you about. And he actually was like, I see the vision for your company. I think you can be global. He was like, but one of the things we got to do is change that name.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it was like me and my wife had already came to the assumption that we were going to change the name.
Yeah.
Conclusion, I'm sorry. And he just fit him in with us.
Yeah.
Wow.
And actually, he came up with some little corny names too at first. But
So do y'all have a and don't forget your point, Lee. Do y'all have like a little? So our show has a little theme, and it's called "Expect the Unexpected."
Mm-hmm.
Like she was about to say something, I cut her off.
Right.
Expect the unexpected.
We
Do y'all
do
have
that.
do y'all have like a little theme, a little catchphrase with Legendary Carpet Cat?
Dirt's biggest threat.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Your little dirty ass. We coming for you with your little dirty ass. We got something for you.
About to clean it right on
I
up.
love it.
Before we go, let me give a shout out to a few people, man.
Yes.
We show love and
yeah,
appreciation.
Love and appreciation. Yes. I gotta say, Miss Olivia Holden.
Hey, I said to Alito.
Yes.
Big clap.
Big clap.
Harriet Hardy, she was sent me one of my first customers.
Hey, Ned. Hey, Miss Hardy.
Marvana Cortland. She been down for a long time.
I saw you hug her the other day in the picture. I seen her pit store and all. I saw the pictures.
Yeah. shout out LaShawn Marcher. I always say his name wrong, but dude's killing it. This is a young boss. I'm talking. I looked at him. He really, really unknowingly motivated me a lot. Roy from Jumpstart.
Roy Hodge. What's up, Roy?
The whole Jumpstart team. My mentors, Adam and Andy. Doug Keishan, as we talked about. My barber Juan, he inspired me a lot. Juan Baker, one of the best barbers in the city.
Hands up, man. We ain't doing nothing down. What up, Juan?
Yep. It's a lot more I can't think. I also got to recognize the late great Nip Hustle. He's been a huge inspiration to me.
Wow.
Since he passed away. That's actually why I got the marathon flag inside my logo.
I love it.
No, you from the west side. You on that gang stuff. What up, cuz? You gonna hey. But Leah always talk about Nipsey Blue. You see how he got gang related on us? Riley gang. That boy just got real cuz in here, man.
Hey, chill
you just switch gears, my dude.
But you notice the colors of my company.
It is. If we send
from us, black and white. You know
man, I know what you doing. You see what I got on my shirt? Look,
all right, we don't know where y'all going with this.
But now, Toy, you get a chance to see the overwhelming success that y'all having. What has been some of the eye-opener companies and people and places that he's been in? Like, you like, wow, we number one.
When he gets a phone call, and not just a phone call, but multiple phone calls of people that want to invest, people asking like, hey, are you franchising? Are you thinking about franchising? I'm like, okay, wait, we're here. Like,
yes,
hold on, like,
absolutely,
we're here.
Yeah, people really want to invest.
So wait, hold up, because a lot of people don't know what franchising means. What is franchising?
So it's when you can, just like a McDonald's. So you can go through a program or put up front a certain amount of money, and you will run that location or locations.
And it's with Legendary as the
of course.
Yeah. So when people were calling, asking those questions, I'm like, whoa. Like, it's a goal.
Yeah.
We always seen it, but it was like, oh no, it's right here. Like right here. Like, okay, we gotta, get the movement. And sometimes where he hesitant, I'm that person that's gonna be like, I'm gonna push you.
Yeah.
And
whoa, the boy that came off the cliff. See that?
Yep. I'm like, do it. Just go for it.
Because at the end of the day, life is about wins and losses.
Yep.
Success and failure, and you can't have success if you don't have the failures.
Yep.
Everybody, we're all so scared to fail.
Right. Yep.
But you have to go through those failures.
And that's why we talk about it. You got to go through them failures.
Yeah.
Speaking of Nip, he said it the best. He was like, if you don't talk about when you lose, you're a fool.
Yeah, period.
And I kind of want to twist that a little bit for UQ, Toy, and Leah. We don't lose. Man,
we learn.
Hey,
absolutely.
When you win and learn,
Yep.
because I can't lose. You can't lose. We will never lose again, but we can learn.
Yep.
Now, society will give letter W's and losses, but ours is learning.
Is learning.
Yes.
Because one thing about each and every last one of us, if we learn, I promise you, we're gonna be back, and we won't have the same outcome that we just had when we learned from that last situation. Just like relationships.
Yep.
Yep.
So we win and learn. And great points though, because people, and we have an intern here, Dewan. He's engineering the show. He's been committed. Even when he taps out, he taps back in. But one thing that I always am hopeful that when he see guests and he see success in the studio, that they hear the challenges that y'all are going through to have the success that y'all are having. Because you're going to run into doors that's going to shut on you.
Oh, yeah.
People going to get on your nerves. And you're going to be like, man, I ain't about to keep going back to that. But it might not be for you. You probably have to sit in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And get it done, Q. Like, it's some places you didn't want to get into. It's probably some homes you didn't want to go into.
Nope.
You ain't lying.
So why did you go into homes and do it then?
Because I always say we service $1 million house like we service a $1,000 house. So if you call for the service, as long as no bed bugs and nothing like that.
I'm glad you asked about it. No, and so we want to talk, because Leah always kind of mentioned about the pandemic and how you had to revamp and structure. So let's kind of walk into that real quick. People, at one time, it was a hiatus of bed bugs. Like, you had to drop your clothes off at the door. Like, you not about to bring that in the house.
Right.
And then we get into COVID, and you got to wipe everything down. How has the company had to manage those two scenarios?
Yeah, we added an antimicrobial solution to our pre-spray.
Man, hold the fuck. What is that?
I would assume that you guys' business probably picked up a lot with COVID, right? Because so many people now are like,
being clean, yes.
So when it was a complete shutdown,
he said so many people are being clean, yes.
So during that complete shutdown, it was like, okay, like, there's things you have to do.
Right.
She didn't let me go out, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, I had jobs lined up. She said,
I'm like, no. You got to go out there a certain way.
Right.
You can go out there, but you have to go out there a certain way.
You put that boy in the whole Nipsey blue plastic suit when you bring that. But so to that point, what did y'all do first for the bed bugs? Like, because when that was just at a heightened, what did y'all do in your personal life, maintaining a business that you about to walk into a home that you don't know if it's infested or not?
Right.
I learned how to look for them.
and we ain't touching it.
Yeah,
Go
you got white powder down.
Else.
You got white powder down, or if you ask certain questions, like a lot of people say, do your hot water kill off bugs? Yes, it does, but I'm not an exterminator. So if you got bugs, you need to call an exterminator.
So have you
it-
guys
it's
walked
been- it's
into a
been-
client's house
oh,
where
yeah.
you saw bed bugs and you were like, oh, no, we're
wrapped
not
up.
touching this?
I was getting ready to clean some furniture. And we setting up, and the lady swore there was no bugs in there. And sure enough, I seen one. Told my cousin, up, wrapped it up, we out of here.
And it was so crazy because people think that it got to be in a certain element, but we were seeing it at the downtown government building. We seeing it in hospitals. I was at Tuskegee University where I rep. We had to evacuate the dorms because it was so bad.
Yeah, they get serious.
They were like real serious.
Hey, be careful when people come into your house too. Like we had the AT&T dude come in last week.
Wait a minute, hold up.
Look,
But expect the unexpected.
You know when they come and do a service.
Man, no lie. So he come in, he got his iPad and stuff all on our bed or whatever. I didn't think anything of it. We get ready to go to sleep. I shouldn't even be sharing this, but it's funny.
But no, this real people with real stories.
She hopped in the bed and she put a cover over her face and something fall on her phone. And she went to flick it and it crawled. She turned them lights on, called my name, and said, "What the F is this?"
She was not Toya then. No, she was T. Hey, T.
Man, I picked that thing up and we Googled. I took a picture of it and we looked. And we thought it was a bed bug. We searched around. I went through the whole
We
room.
couldn't even go back to sleep.
But luckily, whatever it was wasn't a bed bug.
But
that was
it
the only we caught it. But you
Yeah.
gotta be careful. But it came from that dude.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So you know-
AT&T, man, we ain't disconnected your motherfucking service. Spectrum. Man, did that to my people.
And make sure they put on shoe covers before they walk in your house.
Yeah, they supposed to be doing that anyway.
Anyway, yeah. They come stand all on your rug, like, bruh.
So okay. Do y'all purchase that now? So if y'all walk in,
I got shoe covers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me get a few of them.
And he come clean your carpet, you're gonna have a pair.
Yeah, we give you a courtesy pair.
Oh yeah, y'all getting that check, PUA, SBA, y'all can do that. And you went to African American Chamber of Commerce. And I said, yeah. So I heard y'all say that the business really blossomed. Where was some places that was really needing those? Like I saw pictures online, and we'll get into how people can connect with you. Y'all doing schools.
Yep.
Y'all doing big businesses. And churches.
Anywhere you have social gatherings.
Right now, y'all been the call.
Yep, call us. Anywhere social gatherings, you need our services. Whether it be cleaning the carpet, tile, upholstery,
Leah, do you hear that?
or
Like-
wiping down, doing a thorough disinfecting.
And that's so important right now because of COVID. So, like, even, people aren't really technically supposed to be having, like, large gatherings, but people
Right.
still are. So, it's like if you are going to do that, at least
Right.
follow
Be safe,
through
right.
with the precautions,
Yeah.
precautions and, after the fact, follow up, make sure
Yep.
that you are doing full deep cleanings. If you've invited, more than 5-10 people into your home, make sure you call Legendary Carpet Care to come in there and clean it on up.
And we spray and wipe down all of our equipment after each and every job.
Man, and that's so big, and because we got something that we're gonna do very, very here shortly. That for those that's listening to weigh in, so y'all don't want to go nowhere. But what I hear y'all saying is you have what the world wants right now, and man, when God increases your territory, like you have to clean right now. So. Y'all are wanted. Y'all are America's most legendary company right now. That's huge.
Yep, appreciate it.
Yeah, we providing that need.
And we will be hiring real soon. So if you're out there listening, or if you got if you're a good worker, hard worker, willing to learn and listen, join the team.
And you said being about franchise. So here's an opportunity, Leah, that I hear them saying that we can't handle it all. We're going to pass it off.
Yes.
It's enough for everybody.
Everybody
But
can
you got to
eat.
meet certain requirements.
Yeah.
Like, because your brand is on this. Like,
Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah, absolutely.
right.
I can't come in there sleeping and on my phone and stuff,
Right.
though.
No.
I can't remember. And she say that so nicely. Like,
Hey,
we know.
that's funny. Shout out Sharon Watkins, man. That's my cousin who works for me. But I had to tell him that, like, bro, we can't be on the phone all the time. He didn't understand it at first, but he got it for sure.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
they
very
look at that.
important. Yeah, and just because you're the person that owns the company, don't or if you're someone who's higher up, you said that's even more reason why you got to be
Especially,
definitely on your P's and
keep
Q's.
it real. We being black owned, we got.
Oh yes,
We got to move a certain way.
Yes,
we don't got the wiggle
definitely.
room.
Definitely, yep.
No, you said being black on, you have to.
He said we don't got no wiggle room.
we don't have any
Gotta
wiggle
be
room.
right. Gotta
You
be
know what I'm saying? I
right.
learned we can do the smallest thing and it's over with us.
We're going to pick you apart.
And when
Right in your own community, though.
Really, that's your own people.
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
that's what. But it happened in our homes first, in our families. That's what we first see.
Right.
What we see outside the home. because a lot of it it starts internally. Leah talked about that one time as we talked on the show, like where the love from the inside come at.
Right.
And it now it might be a different kind of love. Like my granddad, he doesn't tell me that he loves me. When he tells the world, oh, that motherfucker he did, oh, I can't stand it. But I know he loves me. It's just it comes in a different view.
Right.
So the support, and even when we don't think we getting support, it might just come in a different view, and we don't see it.
He showed up to a job, and somebody literally was like, not the job he was cleaning, but a visitor shows up and says, I told you to call Stanley Steamer.
I'm gonna be blunt. I ain't gonna say the names of them, but it was a customer. Thanks to her, she gave us a tip and everything. But her mom pulled up and was just rude, like, you choosing a cheat route. Why you got this company over here? Who is them? I'm trying to speak to her, like, hello, how you doing? I told you to call Stanley. I'm like, wow.
That's sad.
That's us.
And again, I'm not making an excuse for anybody, but that's what we've been known. I didn't know nothing about Legendary, but I knew Stanley Steamer.
Right.
So in their defense, they don't knowledge kills us. It not kills us, but it makes us a bliss, which makes us not like you're not willing to open up and be mindful. And some people are just like that.
That's true. Just like some people might not tune into this, they rather go listen to, I don't know, whatever else is out there.
Absolutely. So even it.
And so before we go to shout break, out to you, I'm proud of you, man. I'm definitely proud of you.
For sure, Q.
Great energy, man. When I met this dude, always had good energy.
Always got good energy, quick story about me and Q.
And you on this list too, for real. One of the motivations.
Wow.
Oh, look at there.
Yeah. Like I had to be cool. Like don't do that, man, because I cried too. Like, but one of the last standing pics I have with rest in heaven, Victor Savage. Q took the picture, man. Just in the thank you, man, for capturing that moment. Doubt. And now, rest in heaven. Who did floors?
Yep. That was my dude, man.
Savage Floor. Big shout out to Vic.
Matter of fact,
love you, Victoria,
his
daughter. So, but the last picture that I have with my partner, Vic Sav, Q, you took that picture, and I'm grateful for that, man, because I got that.
No problem.
But you were saying something about Vic, man. We can give him that.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, when we was at that networking event, we was walking around together. You remember?
Yeah.
He was like, he cleaned the floors, I lay him. That was our whole pitch that we was doing through that networking thing.
Wow.
That was my dude, man.
I love that.
Dude.
And so before we go, we got one more break. And this is where, and when we go on these breaks, we talk about our sponsors because this is what Legendary. You'll be hearing this again right here on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. As you mentioned before, Q, that people have what they like. And so we not knocking nobody else. But we know when we crack this mic, when me and Leah go, we going to be the number one. When we go to break, y'all go to Toledo City Paper and vote. Best local podcast in the 419. We're going to do that on break. And y'all can do it with us. Best anchor duo. Because I don't care who cracked this mic. Y'all dealing with the number one urban podcast.
Absolutely.
Y'all doing y'all thing for sure.
Yep, for sure.
Thank you. You had a lot of interviews. I just saw one that you did here recently. And Monday is your days. But before we go to break, why was this such an important opportunity for you to say, I want to do it? And then you got the wife and like, we're going on the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. Why was that, Q?
For one, the support. Just naturally the support of my people. And then the exposure. And then it was a compliment. I appreciate you having me here.
Wow.
So it was no doubt for me to come. You know, I would have did this over the other one. But, I mean, I'm taking all
107.3 The Juice, man, because that's us. It helped me and Leah Renee get to sit here today because of what
Shout out Leah, too.
107.3 The Juice has did to our lives.
Yes, absolutely.
And Leah always talk about that. Coach
she worked on The Juice with you?
Oh, I interned with them and I worked with them. Yeah, Tisha Lee taught me everything I know.
Oh, wow.
And Tommy K, yeah, definitely. I mean, and Charlie Mack and everybody over there, but definitely Tisha Lee and Tommy K. I worked with them, you know, side by side every time I was there, and everything I know, you know,
That's
from
dope.
them. Yeah, for
Do
sure.
I got time for a question, or we got to go to break?
Oh, you want the question?
Question.
What made you get into this field? Like, what keeps you motivated? Because I see you give back to the community, super positive, and you come from the hood. So, like, what inspired you to do this?
Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back on the All New Rise and Grind.
I got to think about this one for a minute.
No, I got it. But I want y'all to stay right here.
And I see Legendary podcast coming soon.
Don't go nowhere. Keep it locked. It's the All New Rise and Grind Morning Show. I will answer that on the way back. Hear me.
like the very first time that I saw you, boy. I had a crush on you, yeah. I saw you from across the room. You danced your way over, and I knew it was over, yeah. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. Once a girl tells me it's my first time. I think I got a crush on you. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. Once a girl tells me it's my first time. I think I got a crush on you. It feels like the very first time that I saw you, boy. I had to dance into your arms. The way you move so right. And then you came close and we stepped all night. Don't you wanna know me? Yeah. Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Don't you wanna get a crush on you? Don't you need to know what's a girl to do? I've been crushing on you. Yeah, I'm thinking of you. I think I got a crush on you. I'm in love. Don't you wanna get a crush on me? Don't you need to know what's a girl to do? I've been crushing on you. Yeah, I'm thinking of you. I think I got a crush on you. It feels like a melody from a song that's about love. A song that's about love. A song that's about love. And it feels like a dream to me, like it's from above. And oh, I'm crushing. Yeah, I'm crushing on you, baby. Oh yeah, I'm crushing. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. Don't you wanna know me? Come and get to know me. Don't you need to know me, baby? Yeah, I'm crushing on you. I've been thinking of you. Come and get to know me, baby. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. I'm in love. Got a crush on you. What's a girl to do? It's my first time. I think I've got a crush on you. Yeah. I know you're crushing. Because I'm crushing too. Now everybody just step. Yeah. Come on. Now everybody just dance. Come on.
What's going on, everybody? This is Lance Self is who I am.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And we are the Selfs, and here to present our show called Self-Explanatory.
Yes, it's our podcast
That
presented
name-
by 419 Grind.
That name just has a ring to it. Self-Explanatory. I feel like we're about to just be explaining a bunch of shit. This is true. I feel that's what it's about to be.
Well, I think we're going to talk about a couple things. We're going to talk about marriage, of course.
Okay.
We've been married, 2 years now, right?
2 years, we've been together for 8.
Right.
Mhm.
Oh, my goodness. It's a long time.
Y'all gonna ask what took so long?
What did take? You know what? We'll get there.
Self-explanatory.
We're going to talk about blended families.
Yeah.
Praying for your spouse. Gender roles. Living with family members. Cheating.
Uh-huh.
Raising kids.
Mm-hmm.
Family upbringing. being there for your spouse, finances, being a wife and a husband, trying to be together and be individuals at the same time, which is one of the things.
It took a while.
It's taken a while, but
it has
it's
to
the
take
fun
a while.
part. We're learning that.
That's what marriage is.
It's a process.
It's a life journey.
I like
it's not
that.
an overnight thing. Yeah, because I know there's a lot of days where I'm trying to be individual. I get on your nerves because of my individual ways. I can tell you one thing for damn sure though. Definitely get on my nerves. It'd be a lot. You definitely get some of my nerves, but I love her.
I get on your nerves?
Yes, it's possible. You do a lot. What's wrong? What's the problem? What's wrong? Hey. I am Lance Self.
And I am Arlinda Self.
And this is the Self-Explanatory Podcast, presented by 419 Grind.
Listen on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and wherever podcasts are heard.
Good morning and welcome back to the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. It's your girl, Miss Leah Renee, and I got my boy Big Treats for me.
Hear me.
Hear me. You saw that promo for the Self-Explanatory Show with Lance and Arlinda. That's one of our many great shows in our lineup of what I like to call heat. So make sure you stay tuned to all our shows. We have, of course, the Rise and Grind Morning Show every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 10:30. We have Dr. Vic with the Executive Suite. We have 419 Grind with Jesse, Real Table Talk, of course, with your girl, Miss Leah Renee, Nothing But Net with Sandy Brown, Capital T with Tasha and Tanya, No Facts Given with DJ Breezy, Cloth Talk, HBCU Vibes, and Underrated Sports, all coming soon. So make sure you stay tuned to all of our shows because we got a whole lineup. Straight heat. So, speaking of straight heat and podcasts and our lineup, I think we might have a new show coming called Legendary Podcast.
Stay tuned.
Because my boy over here to my right, he just stole all our little thunder with his great questions, and he presented a great question before we went to break. What was that question again? Repeat it for those who didn't hear it.
Look who at the bottom, though, Q, before you go back to your question.
Courtney, we were just talking about you.
Congratulations, Crush on You.
Courtney.
It's so dope, Courtney. We know you in the A doing your thing.
Yes, doing your thing.
And actually, Courtney, I want you to call in real quick before we get off the air. 419-540-3566. 419-540-3566. I want you to tell us a little bit about what you got going on in the A and your song. But Q, before we went to break, you kind of posed a question to the room.
Yeah.
You remember it, or you want me to repeat it again?
Yeah.
You remember it?
I forgot. See, my name is Little Dale. My name is.
Hey, be honest with you, I kind of sort of forgot, but
You
virtual
asked him.
learning.
Okay.
You want to repeat it for me, Leah?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Okay. No, you asked him, you know, he's such a great motivator. He's such an inspiration. He does so much in the community. And I'm only saying he's a felon because that's something that he proudly speaks about. Right. You know, he's a felon. He's from the south side of Toledo. And, you know, you asked him, how did you get into this? What got you into this? And,
what motivates you?
What motivated you and keeps you going?
Well, and it's interesting now you're interviewing me. All I would just say, man, is when you turn what you like to do into revenue. I was telling somebody that over the weekend, as I had a chance to host another great wedding with my partner, Big Ludamere. We that's Courtney. But what happened was when you are able to turn what you like to do into revenue. I used to be a class clown. Now I'm a show host.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so now with City Park League, I saw the ability to give and how it opens up doors. And when you can access, I'll never be broke again. When you can activate the access, right? Relationships matter.
Yeah.
I work to network. I went to college, learned that networking works. Big shout out to all my HBCU folks. And network can pay a bill.
Yes.
But we're on the air right now, so that's how it is for me. I turn what I like to do into revenue. I want to be life so others may see life. And on the phone, we got a caller right now, and don't forget your question. Who's our caller? Because I already think I know who it is. I'm looking at the area code. Who's on the call?
It's Courtney Atia.
What up,
Courtney? What's popping, Courtney?
What's going on, everybody? I didn't even know y'all was playing my music.
That's look at Superstar. I didn't even know you sang.
Courtney, I told you that in your inbox. You know, Courtney, so let me just kind of give y'all a story. You know, she saw this big sexy dude one day. She was crushing, and I,
oh my God.
Or at least we thought you probably was just saying hi, and I was like, oh yeah, she want to do it to me.
I think my mama was there too. The same day.
But no, Courtney, I inboxed you when I saw you had got recognized by Jadakiss and Styles P, and then saw the Method Man, and I was like, man, Courtney went to and I knew you was already leaving to go into the A. But tell us a little bit that those don't know you. Why did you leave Toledo? What you doing in the A, and what's some of the opportunities that just kind of fell in your lap?
Well, I left Toledo. You know, it's a small city. So
don't shit on us like that. Don't shit on us like that.
I'm not, because I'm from Toledo, from the mud. I love it. I'm the glass city all day long, baby. I'm repping.
Okay.
Yes.
But I had to go somewhere bigger so they could see little old Toledo.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
when I got down here, it was straight for my music. But it's like the doors open, and I became an internet radio host. I do photography. I have a TV series coming out right now. So
Wow.
it's so much going on.
Amazing.
Wow. And I saw you in the studio, one of the big time studios where it said Think Big. What studio was that?
That was the Plug ATL.
What? And she was in the studio on the floor, just kind of taking one of them moments and on the wall when you go in that studio in the ATL. It's huge. I'm sure you'll be in Tyler Perry's real soon, but it says on that wall, Think Big, and she's sitting next to her, which is a dope pic. So tell us a little bit how Styles how did Styles find you and Method Man or was it Method Man? Some other major celebrity.
It was Jadakiss and Redman.
Redman, yeah.
Yeah, Jadakiss actually put out a post on Instagram, and he was like, "If you got talent, if you hot, then I'm replying back." And I just happened to send him one of my posts on Instagram, and he replied back. And this man put me on his Back to the Streets Volume 3 mixtape. And then Redman kind of did the same thing. Redman kind of did the same thing. He was, advertising for dope talent, and he jumped in my inbox, and he wanted to work. I was like, oh, my God, this is not happening.
Well, shit, I'm jumping in there, too. Now, I want to do it. Hi. How you doing, Courtney? I'm super single.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm super married. Look.
What's up, dude? What's up to your husband? No, just
look, he right here. Tell him, hey.
But, I seen him in Crush On You video. So,
hey, and he fine. Yes.
So, you see the show this morning. You see us playing it. Q get excited when he see you. What's your thoughts about having Q and his wife on the show? You're listening. What's your thoughts this morning on the show, Courtney?
I actually tuned in a little late because my cousin, she hit me up and she said, your video's playing. I see you. I said, it's playing where? And I'm trying to scramble to get out the bed, and Q, that's my cousin, Mr. Riley right there. That's my fam right there. So you got a little family in the building.
What's up, cuz?
What's going on, Quentin? Yes, sir. But I like the show. I'm definitely going to be tuning in. How often are y'all on? And why you didn't tell me it was coming on?
I did. If you need to check your inbox, I know you blowing up now and folks in your DM, and you like, man, them folks in Toledo ain't no shit. Nah, yeah, check your inbox. So we every Monday.
No, because I'm coming to Toledo. I'm looking for actors too, so I'm coming.
Hey.
Okay, well, make sure you holler at your girl, Miss Leah Renee.
Hey, I
So
sure
yes,
will.
and that's what happened. We're Monday through Friday, but yeah, we're doing it. This is the #1 urban podcast in the country, heard on iHeart. And what I like about our visionary and our executive director, Mr. Jesse Coleman, he is all about, just like what you did and made the move to Atlanta, showing the world that Toledo is just that dope. We got what we need for the world to see. And of course, he brought in Leah, he brought in myself, he brought Victor, and now we get a chance to connect with people like you. I'm looking forward to you to being in the studio. We get a chance to have Quentin and Toy in the building. We got interns, like this real live grind right now, and we rising, baby. We rising. I'm so proud of you and the accomplishments that you're doing.
Me too, Court.
Thank you.
Doing your thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And y'all make sure y'all get with him and get your carpet clean. That's all I can say. He's over what he does.
Great plug. Love you. Be safe and tell your husband, take care of home because I go get rebounds.
Y'all be good. Y'all got a dope show. Y'all be good, and thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow, all the way in the A.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And her platform.
Yeah.
And now she's going to use this. And she said,
Definitely
get your
gonna
carpet franchise.
Yeah.
Man, that's what people don't understand. And I share this all the time, and DeJuan tell me. So many times we get caught up in views.
Yep.
Man, don't let your views outweigh your worth.
Right.
Yes.
Don't let your views outweigh your worth. Man, I'm already the #1 in the world when they're talking about cracking this mic.
Right.
So when it doesn't matter if it's one person or two people. What's above me and Toy head right now?
Oh, greatness. I took a picture of that.
Man.
Kobe and Mike.
Two of the best in the game.
Yep.
They didn't got learns. They didn't got learn stripes, and they still considered the best. And this is what we get a chance to walk into, Leah, every day. Yeah. Leah, and I know there's some people on your live and some people showing love. To what you said, Q, I hope I answered your question as you asked me about what motivates me.
Yeah, you did.
And this is it, man.
It's inspiring too, though, for real.
Why? How's it inspiring?
Because I remember seeing you at City Park with the kids from the hood trying to push positivity into them. You don't see that in the community, man. So
that's called that belt. That's called that ass whooping. Like I still remember them ass whoopings, and ass whoopings are how you thinking a little different.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's it.
Even like your show, you said you're #1 already. That is from that good energy, man.
Period.
Good energy.
If we ain't, show us #1 so we can learn.
Period,
how
bro.
Yeah. And so I plan, I prepare, I sleep, I eat this thing right here, and so then I get a chance to have a beautiful lady and work with Leah Renee, who I am seeing her growth as she's seeing mine, and doors opening for her and platforms. There was a on our live this morning. There's a whole basketball league
shout
and
out to
team
Glass City Basketball Club
that she will be being a part of and helping lead in their outreach efforts because of this. And then shout out to our sponsor, Greater New Psalmist, and Dr. Hall.
Show love, as you say. You say show love.
Show love. Yes. Thank you.
We might be a part of that team.
Yeah.
Is it for kids? The basketball team?
No, it's a Toledo, our city here in Glass City. We now have a professional men's league, so it's a professional men's basketball league, and they're gonna be getting started, and and so I'm gonna
have to come out of retirement, man.
Yeah,
and clean every executive and owner, and clean the establishment. You're right, because there's gonna now be a wipe down. So now we got a service that we can provide to them.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to Freddie and Dave Z. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But Big Trees, man, I love what you're doing. I love it. I love it.
And thank you so much, man. And that's a little bit of a motivation too. Like I said, I know your people, and it's just it's really a beautiful thing, man. When we get real live people and we can control our narrative. Like Toy, and I'm an HR. When I graduated, I worked for Mobis in human resource. So my background is human resource.
Oh, wow.
And what I learned in that is, #1, I won't complain, because everybody has an issue and complain about something. Everybody.
Every second of the day.
we work in a thankless industry in HR, but I learned how to be to serve. And so one thing that we always say here is, in order to lead, you got to know how to love. And in order to save, you got to know how to serve. And that's why this is. But what I want to do is go back to y'all real quick. How can someone, and Courtney just plugged you, how can somebody reach Legendary, the administrator to the laborer, on your social medias? How can they reach either one of you? How can they tap in? Because somebody need this work.
Book us online at legendarycarpetcare.com. Click the
whole website.
Again, legendarycarpetcare.com. A residential cleaning. Book your appointments online. If you're on Facebook all day, please don't tell me that you don't know how to book. You can also call the business cell, which is 419-902-4913.
And we'll put that in the comments. Say it one more time.
Again, it's 419-902-4913. You can call or text. Also follow the business page on Facebook, which is Legendary Carpet Care, plus with the plus sign. Follow me on Instagram at Legendary Mo Riley. Yeah, there it is.
So, Toy, somebody might just want, because you gave some nuggets today. They might want to you might have to share her from here on out, because she was just heard by the number one podcast in the country. How can somebody reach you and just say thank you? Because there was a lot of people, as Leah alluded to, there was a lot of people just like the way you spoke about being a woman in this empire, in this industry of what y'all are creating. Because y'all creating an industry now. Yeah. Y'all make carpet cleaning look cool. Like when I go walk on my carpet, I'm like taking my shoes off like, yeah, Legendary.
Absolutely. Right. That's how you're supposed to feel, though. Yeah. You know, that's what we want you to feel like. But LaToya Riley, Facebook, and Instagram, the Mrs. _2011.
Say that all again.
You ain't get that?
I didn't. I'm just looking at you, and I just
Instagram, the Mrs. _2011.
And then
Facebook, LaToya Riley.
Period. And you gonna see pictures with them with the van behind them and mobilizing that. So do y'all plan on getting a brick and mortar? Right now, you're mobile, so y'all come to them. Or do y'all plan on?
Oh yeah, we have a building that we're working on.
Oh, congratulations, man!
Congratulations.
That's
Let me show you this picture.
It's coming.
Okay, it's coming.
It's coming.
Okay, so Q said, Toy, he's going to let you. For those that's listening again, that's in their cars, they may not be able to see us live. But thank you for tuning in to this most beautiful podcast, Toy. What we like to do here at the 419 Grind Studios, the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, is we are the most interactive. We show the most love. Like us, share us, love us. But we have the biggest give like no other podcast. What can we give those that's weighing in right now from what kind of service, or what can we give from Legendary Carpet Care Plus?
Click
Drum rolls, please. Drum rolls. Oh, the number is up, 419-902-4913.
Yes, click on. Oh, he said me. Go to legendarycarpetcareplus.com. Book today. You get $10 off any service plus free protection on that service.
Yeah.
Do it today. That service is yours.
Okay, so wait a minute. Okay, we're going to add something to that.
Okay.
When you say $10 off, what is your rates? Because let's talk, because people like to talk. What is your rates?
We have a $99 minimum, and they go up from there.
Right now, $99. That cost will be covered by the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show and City Park League.
There you go.
If you do what you said.
Book today.
Book today.
Book right now. Whoever listens, go ahead and book
right
that.
now. How much more time we got?
Text and let us know you did it. You hear what the man just said.
We will start off after $99, and that come with protection.
Free protection.
So what's included in that $99? So I know what the hell I'm about to play.
Well, that's your pre-treatment, which has the antimicrobial in it.
Which means. Because man, you said I went to pick it, bro.
break it down.
Basically, help with disinfecting.
Okay.
It has something in it that kills off the COVID bacteria.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
So what's your most expensive package?
It just depends.
It goes by rooms.
It
go by your rooms?
It goes by room, the areas that you're getting clean.
So
does it go by hour too? Like, do you?
It's not by hour.
Okay,
It's by
gotcha.
room.
Gotcha.
So
residential.
If you live in especially if you live in and I say this specifically, a low to moderate income neighborhood, please book today. 419 Grind and the City Park League will cover that cost today.
Can't beat it.
It will
first
cover
person, right?
For the first person.
I'm waiting for my notification. First person to book.
First person to book. We will cover that cost for them. Big shout out to DJ Trav. Go ahead, Q.
Oh yeah, what's up, Trav? I can say what I said off
He
there.
said fudge. He said, how much fudge you got? But is there any last final moments before we get out of here? Is there anybody else y'all just want to take the time to say, hey, we appreciate you in this journey? Again, call 419-902-4913. Book on legendary.com.
Legendary Carpet Care.
Legendary
carpetcare.com.
Go to your Google. Go. You know how you switch over in your phone, Leah, and you go right to that other screen? Go to your Safari. If you like us, we got an Android. Go to the other screen. Go to Legendary Carpet Care. Book today. It will be paid for. If you live in a low to moderate income neighborhood, we will cover the cost of you getting your home or your apartment, whatever you need clean, on behalf of us. So thank you so much for that. Now watch I get one of them big ass houses off in the Old West End area. This. Watch I get one of them big ass houses in the Old West End. Like, hey y'all know we gotta do this in the payment.
She gonna be hitting you up like, Trees, that bill about 400.
They want the basement in the garage.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna come look at yours first. We give a free estimate on that. But any final points? Toy?
Nah, it's just all love. Shout out to all our family who supported us.
Even the ones that didn't. What's up to y'all too?
Even the ones that didn't, but
you
it's
see
all
us.
love. Yeah, you see us.
thought a family that didn't support said something.
But it's all love. It's all love. We have a great family. We have a great support system. So shout out to all of them.
I just piggyback what she said. Shout out to my family, everyone that supports us, all my customers, potential customers, residential and commercial.
Yes.
Thank God, obviously, for waking us up, allowing us to be here. Thanks to y'all for having us. And, of course, I got to say thank you to the beautiful lady sitting over here. Without her, none of this would be possible. And without you, I wouldn't want nothing. It just wouldn't mean anything. So.
Oh, this shit just got like this shit just had a wedding reception all over this thing. It got Mimi and the altar. That boy still look at his wife like it's wow. Like she's glistening over here. Like
I told you he still make me blush.
That's that real glow right there.
I'm talking about real glow. Leah, so we had a great, not taken away, and I don't even know how we can go above that other than just Leah. We had a great show today.
Yes, always.
Oh, and Leah, I forgot. This was kind of rude of me. I asked Treese what's his motivation and his background and what inspires him. So what about yourself?
Well, my background, I went to school for broadcast journalism. So my passion has always been in using my voice. I love to talk. And so I majored in communications. I've worked for 13 ABC, Channel 11, and 107.3, of course. And, now I'm just teamed up with some great, amazing men to, create our own lane and make some things happen. And so here we are. And I'm just thankful and blessed to be teamed up with some powerful, beautiful black men. That's what I say all the time. Sweet. Because I could do it by myself, but it definitely wouldn't be what it is without them. So.
Sweet. Y'all make a great team, too.
Thank
you. Leah, that's what we talk about
he's
right
my
here.
husband for now.
For sure. we locked and loaded, like we together. And so, Leah, on a Monday, on the All New Rise and Grind morning show,
no doubt,
we had a chance to really just embrace some legendary feelings. Like, this is a legendary feeling. This is a whole legendary vibe that was created today.
Yes, because y'all taught me some things. I just want y'all to
Did you
know.
write it down, though? Did you write it down?
It's right here. Like, I'm telling you, it's written right, etched right in my brain, and I definitely learned a lot, especially from you, Mrs. Riley. You are a beautiful, amazing, phenomenal woman, and all I can do is just, continue to try to be the best that I can be so I can one day get there.
Absolutely. It's
coming. And remember, ladies, handle what you already control.
Yes.
You are already in control. I don't care. Rick James said, this is a man's world. Was that Rick James? James Brown. James Brown said, this is a man's world. But, man, real men know we can't do this without you. Look at our moms and things of that nature. So when you have the ability to know that you already are in control, can you handle that?
Yeah.
Even when it don't go your way, like she mentioned earlier about the things that he brings in the home, and she had to say, either I won't say anything or I understand where he's coming from because it's not me. He's lashing out. Yeah. So be able to handle what you can control. Yes. Make sure that you can activate the access. There's such power when we have access. We ain't got to have all the money. We ain't got to have all the resources. But when you know you have those resources and you can access them, that's why I love relationships, because relationships help me access or activate and access with relationships. So while you're listening, make sure you enjoy your Monday. We got a great guest coming in tomorrow. I'm telling you, expect the unexpected. This has been the all-new Rise and Grind show presented to you by the 419 Grind podcast. See you in the morning.
Until next time.
Bye.
Mwah.